Yeah, bitches.
Just the best sentence ever.
Oh, guys, mate, we've been, mate, we might as well, like, we're live now. We thought we might as well go on because we're just chatting and shit behind the scenes, and it's hilarious. We thought, let's just film this stuff. We're just going wild. Welcome to another episode of Red Lion Live. My name's Nick ED, and this is literally just a bunch of three geeks talking about any geeky shit that we can get our hands on. Usually TVs, films, this, that, and the other. Guys, if you're, make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. We're at the Red Lion picture. And make sure you get involved in the chat as well. As always, I'm joined by my two beautiful, absolute gorgeous specimens of men. They should be building statues of you in Greece or something. They should be, you guys have come down from mythology. Mike, you Nordic maybe, Mike. Definitely kind of Greek. But there it goes. I really introduce
Mike, he's complimenting us again, Mike.
Only to make up for what he said before we went live. It's literally, we're not going to repeat it because we're live. I'm not stupid. But he's being very nasty about us both. And he's just buttering us up to be kind now.
I'm not.
I'm not gonna lie, it worked a bit.
Maybe. Guys, introduce yourselves. You there on my left or right, depending on how you're looking at it.
I'm Mike.
How you doing, Mike?
Fucking champion, you know. I'm good, man. Yeah, I'm good.
Good. How's your week been? Talk to us.
Not done much. Actually, that's a lie. I've basically watched 6 whole seasons of Schitt's. Is it called Schitt's Creek on Netflix? Vicky wanted to watch it.
Oh yeah.
Just a lovely story. It's just really heartwarming. Like, if you haven't watched it, go
really
watch
it. Yeah, because I've seen it everywhere and I do want to watch it, but it's been out forever, and I was just like,
It's 6 seasons, but like when we started trying to watch it, like on 3 different occasions, I was like, I don't get it, and then this time I was like, right, stick with it, and then by the end of the first season, I was like, okay, I kind of get it, and then it just gets better. Like it's just really heartwarming as a story. Like it handles a lot of really sensitive topics really well. Like a family with a gay son and lose all the money, move to the middle of nowhere, fish out of water stuff. But it's just really heartwarming to watch. Thank you, Vicky, for making us watch it. But yeah, go and watch it if you haven't watched it.
What's
Schitt's Creek.
Schitt's Creek.
Schitt's Creek on
Netflix.
Netflix.
On Netflix, isn't it? Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, cool. Well, mate, we'll definitely give that a watch. And also, we're joined, as always, by the beautiful. I'm going to say it again because you enjoyed the compliment, Mr. Talent himself. What are you saying, bro?
Are we gonna kiss?
Maybe. I feel like we're there.
Yeah, it's been good. You know, started my new job or my new role. I said to Mike before, like the beginning of the week was a bit tough because I'm not used to being in a position where I don't kind of know everything without sounding like a cock.
Yeah.
Like I've been doing the same job for a long time, so I just got really settled into knowing exactly what I was doing and knowing all the processes and shit. So it's been a bit weird, starting something completely new. But yeah, it's been really good. So yeah, I had a fucking cracking week.
Fantastic, great stuff. And we're joined in the chat by long-haired Linda. She's
beautiful long-haired Linda.
Yes, the beautiful young long-haired. I'm calling you guys beautiful, but not Linda. But it goes without saying, isn't it? Because Linda is absolutely stunning, and she's fucking smart as fuck. Do not get into an argument with this lady because you will not win. Even if you do win, you will not win. Yes, exactly. And Linda also, she promotes the Pod of Mercy podcast. Alan is currently featuring on the last Pod of Mercy that Linda's done, and it's fucking hilarious. Yeah, mate. It's what's it about? Gripes, isn't it? Things that
it's unreasonable pet peeves.
Yeah, unreasonable pet peeves.
Me and Linda didn't feel like some of them were unreasonable, but our reaction to them definitely was.
I mean, I think anyone in Red Lion can relate to kind of unreasonable reactions to most things. So I loved it. And it's hilarious to listen to as well. You and Linda in the room by yourself talking about shit that you hate. What's not entertaining about that? Make sure you do catch the Pod of Mercy episode. It's on the Pod of Mercy channel. You can see handles of it in Twitter. You can find it on Instagram, and most importantly, you can listen to it on YouTube as well. Okay, cool. I thought that was really. Did you find that was really professional? Did you hear that?
Felt professional and weird.
Did you hear? It was weird.
How many beers you had?
Mate, I've had a couple as well. You know, maybe it's what I'm drinking.
You're in the sweet spot. That's what it is. You're just in the sweet spot.
I'm in the sweet spot, mate. It's going to crash.
Yeah.
You know, we discussed this earlier, isn't it? Yeah. 2 more, it's over. Yeah. I was like, okay, cool. So what we guys is literally there was nothing to watch this week. Like Disney Plus is not giving us much to watch. I tuned into The Bad Batch today, and I thought I'll watch a quick episode of it, and I'll do kind of a quick kind of recap and just give my opinion on it. And I got 20 minutes in and realized there was 40 minutes left. It's like an hour and a half long. It was an hour and 15 minutes long for the first episode. I didn't do my research beforehand, so I didn't get to watch it all. And from what I did see of it, amazing. I'm loving the story so far. It's really interesting. I thought it was going to be another Clone Wars, basically, and these guys based in the Clone Wars. But no, it kind of lapsed over from the Clone Wars to the next one, Revenge of the Sith. Yeah.
No, so it'll go from Clone Wars to A New Hope. That's the next film from the end of the Clone Wars. Yeah, from Clone Wars. So Clone Wars goes up to and includes. So have you watched the last season of Clone Wars?
No,
what was that last year?
Right, so that's where the Bad Batch come into it. So there's 4 episodes, like it's like a mini movie. So it's 4 episodes.
I suppose it does. Was the Darth Maul Obi-Wan fight at the end of the last one?
No, that was Rebels.
Oh, that was okay.
Yeah,
I'm getting confused with Disney Star Wars animation, guys.
Yeah,
help me out here.
Last season of the Clone Wars, they did a 12 episode season, and it was 3 4-part stories. So one of them was the Bad Batch, and then there was an Ahsoka story, and then like a continuation of the Ahsoka story set during Sith.
Yeah.
And then it leads really nicely into A New Hope and stuff like that. When you get like that's when you get like Mandalorian and the Ahsoka, and it all leads up and in that, and it all lines up really nicely.
Okay.
But the Bad Batch is like I said, it's a 4-episode run. It's really fucking well done because it's 4 episodes. It is essentially a film.
Yeah.
And it's really, really good, and they're really interesting as characters as well.
Really interesting.
Yeah,
really
so they're basically the first version of the clones, and that they're called the Bad Batch because they all went kind of wrong. They weren't a mirror image of Django.
Basically they're defective, so they don't have they don't have some of the
agent.
The DNA, the agent that most of them have that make the other clones follow orders without question.
Mm-hmm.
So they allows them to kind of so where that lacks, it's kind of enhanced in other things. So there's a guy called Crosshair who's like a sniper, and basically he's just insane. He doesn't miss. He's just brilliant. But he's enhanced. He's enhanced kind of like sniper and what's the word I'm looking for? Marksmanship. So this and just other things. This guy that like super intelligent. There it goes. There's my dick.
I thought it was part of the drum line.
That's why your Century Fox was started.
I was going to start beatboxing. It's popped up. No, but it's really good so far. To the point where as it starts, you hear the execute Order 66 straight away. So I was like, oh shit, right now we can get straight into this shit. God damn, So looking forward to watching the rest of it. It's literally paused on my screen right now. So as soon as we're done with this shit, I can get back to doing something I actually enjoy. No, as soon as we're done, I'm definitely going to watch the rest of it tonight. Most definitely. Okay, but what have you guys watched? Anything that you guys would like to talk about in particular this week?
I watched Insidious 4 last night.
Oh yeah!
Wow, what a massive piece of shit that is! Like from start to finish, is no redeeming quality to it.
I didn't know there was. Was there? What is this? How long has this been out?
Right, so Vicky's watching the 3rd one now, and I think that was out in 2017. So it was either 2019, early 2020, I think. But it's not good. Like, it's a definite drop off in quality.
Sure.
And the 3rd one seems like it's pretty good, apart from it relies on really loud jump scares far too much. Like, but that one last night was a Hammer horror fever dream. Like, it was not good. Like, that sounds like something that I would really enjoy when you think about it.
You just sold it to yourself.
But not in a good way. Like if you've got the actual fever, like and you're forced to watch it, it's
It sounds pretty godforsakenly awful, to be honest, pal.
There's a demon in it, and it's got keys on its fingers, and it puts it in you to turn you. What a fuck off!
Oh yeah, I've heard of that one. What's it called? The Lost Key or something? The Lost Key or something?
I don't know.
I've kind of heard of that. I heard of that one. I think we put out the trailer for that when it came out. Did you just do a shot thinking about that film? Did you just? Superb. But so you would not recommend?
Oh no! If you want to like really hate yourself for a good like 2 hours after it, yeah, it's worth wasting your time. But if you've got literally anything else to do that. Literally anything. Like go and stare at drying paint. I feel like it'd be more enjoyable. No. Piece of shit film.
Jesus Christ.
It's made me angry just thinking about it. And I was half paying attention for parts of it, and I was like, "This is just bad." And Vicky was like, "No." At the end of it, she went, "Well, that's a film," and that was the critique. It was a film. That was it. It was a film. Like, don't know what you was. Oh.
So the critique of this was it was a film.
Yeah.
If that's the best thing you can say about it.
The only thing that you can say was this was a film. Just describe what it was.
This was a film.
Yeah.
The end.
Yeah.
You just put that out as a written on the page.
Yeah.
It's a film. Like if I can put like the emoji man like doing this. That would be it. That and 3 of that, like piece of shit. And then we watched the Little Things. Jared Leto.
Mate, shouts to Flawless.
Why is Flawless? What the fuck? Is Flawless not working?
I know he's always.
How is he not on a live? What's going on?
I know.
Gaps in between lives, isn't it?
I think this is like a momentary gap in between.
It's like seeing like a mythical creature when Flawless pops up.
It's weird.
And he's not
in the wild.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like a rare Pokemon. You're like, oh, wait.
Yeah. Because you only see him in his natural habitat, which he's currently on a live stream. You don't see. He is like a mythical creature every other time. It's like, oh, unicorn.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, completely. So, I mean, when Flawless pops up, you say unicorn. I say Pokemon. I want to dash my balls at him. Mike, anything to?
I just want you to appreciate what you've just said. That's it.
I don't know if Flawless is ever going to pop up in the comments ever again. Yeah. Hi, Flawless. Yeah, I mean, shout out to Flawless and Sarcasm City. Like Alan's kind of just touched on, he does put in the work. So he's doing a whole bunch of shit. I don't even know where to fucking start with Flawless and stuff.
Oh, he's just got tons. I can't
just
even
loads of stuff. If you like football, if you're really into footy, you'll love any of his podcasts. If you like just talking about stuff in general, just shooting the breeze as well. Like we're doing today, he does so many kind of chilled podcasters. He just does everything, doesn't he? He also, of course, joins us for the Talk About Network special, which we do at the end of the month, where the lovely Linda, who you can see in comments just now, does a recap of all of that month's events, or the highlights of that month's events. Lots of stuff that's on social media and tweet and trending as well on Twitter as well, that we don't really know about, but she does, and it's hilarious to discuss. Make sure you watch the episode that we did last week. It was fucking hilarious. It was fun. If you want to hear Linda and Flawless, these two guys that you can see in the comments just now, if you want to hear them arguing about Superman, that was probably the funniest conversation that I've heard in a while.
The yellow cape.
The yellow cape. Didn't know he was an alien. It was just too funny. Like Flawless was really, really doing his best to defend himself. I pay him no mind. He kept on saying, I literally had to walk off screen. I was crying. It was the next day I had I was hurting, and it wasn't a hangover. It was just from laughing so much. But it's all in good fun, and it's always fun to be a part of. So shouts to Flawless and Linda for organising the whole thing. So that's a no for Inception or Insidious or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
That one.
Insidious 4. No,
Insidious 4. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
It did all go downhill. It really did. And it was long as well. Like, it was long.
5 hours long.
Yeah.
Yeah. if you've got a bit of time to kill, make sure you check that out. What trailers? There was trailers that I wanted to discuss today, and I can't remember what they were.
Oh, I'll tell you what I watched just before we get on to while you're looking for trailers. I watched Chaos Walking. So the new Tom Holland, Daisy Ridley, sci-fi one, you know, where he can kind of all the men just think outside of their head and they can't hide. They're in a monologue.
Yeah,
it's actually not bad.
Yeah.
So Tom Holland is just.
Is that your review for it?
It's actually like
this is a film. The other room, actually not bad.
It's actually not bad. No, I went into it thinking this is probably going to be a piece of shit. Like I'm probably going to hate every second of it, but. Like I've said before, I will watch everything just so that I know I can fairly shit on it. But it wasn't bad. Like I'm not overly convinced on Daisy Ridley as an actress, unfortunately, because I've seen her. I think she was fucking fantastic in The Force Awakens, and that as her introduction was amazing. Yeah. Then not probably as good in the next two films. Wasn't great in Orient Express. Wasn't fantastic. She was just kind of really one-dimensional in this as well. And I know she can act because I've seen her screen tests. So maybe it's just the director or the writing, or I don't know. But yeah, she was okay. Tom Holland was great as he fucking always is. It had Mads Mikkelsen in it as well, who was obviously really
always
good.
Great.
So the story's kind of fairly predictable. CGI is decent. There were some nice little moments in it. But if you've got a couple of hours where you're not really doing anything, you just want to kill some time, you don't want to properly concentrate on everything really hard, stick it on, give it a watch. I wouldn't go out of your way to watch it.
Don't go out of your way to watch, but if you're doing literally fuck all.
But if you're doing fuck all and you just want something that's easy to watch where you can kind of switch your brain off for a little bit and just enjoy the pretty things on screen and like some nice, really nice, well done moments, then go for it. Just throw it
on. Fair enough. I guess that's kind of better than Mike's review, to be honest, because this is at least you're encouraging people to watch this film. Which is good.
Never watch my film. No.
Rich Sport. Shouts, mate, welcome. Has jumped on and he's asked us Batman versus Superman, who wins?
Superman.
Alan? There you go. Well, so how much time and how much money can Batman spend? But in theory, just Superman just throw him into the sun.
Superman. It just if you
pick him up and throw him into the sun.
If you've watched the last episode of Invincible, when you see what his dad does to the pilot, that is Superman versus Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just squeeze the back of his head and red mist.
Bye. Oh, you've got little pointy ears. Just squash your head, mate.
Yeah.
I didn't even need to come close enough for you to use kryptonite because I just lasered your eyes out.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I just cut your head off with my laser eyes. There's no competition.
Well,
it's not even close.
The question should be a good Superman, like sticking to the rules of Superman, and the Batman sticking to the rules of Batman.
So no one dies then? What's the point in that?
They don't know. Batman's definitely killed a bunch of people in the past.
But if you're saying sticking to the rules of Batman, like he doesn't kill, he goes just far enough to scare and traumatize people and put them in mental institutes, but he doesn't kill them. So he's mentally cruel, but not necessarily like he's not.
Do you think he could be cruel enough to break Superman?
No, probably not. And if he did,
well, he has, hasn't he?
He'd break him to a point where he'd mentally snap, possibly, and that's probably the angle that he'd go for. But then if you mentally snap Superman, then he's just going to kill you, and then you lose, and your head's like a mess. So it's just not even close, is it?
Yeah.
I say Superman or Omni-Man. Omni-Man.
I think Omni-Man, because Omni-Man's just brutal, isn't he?
He's a fucking psycho.
Superman would probably try and reason with him, and he
Space Nazi.
Yeah, I think
he's a Space Nazi.
So then, Omni-Man or Homelander?
Omni-Man.
Yeah, assuming Superman doesn't know he's in a fight, though, can Batman take him down fighting dirty? I don't know. The truth is to it is that, like, let's just think about what Superman can do, yeah? And then, like they just have to take Batman kind of acting a bit iffy or, like, pissing him off just a little bit. And then if he thought, right, this guy's probably going to kill me, he needs to be taken down, Superman would just fly at him at the speed of light, yeah, and just take his head off and keep on going, you know, and just fly with his head for a bit and then just drop it in the river.
Yeah,
because he might be a bit scared of throwing Batman into the sun, just in case it makes him stronger. Do you like it? Well, if he gets closer to the sun.
Yeah.
I suppose the only way that Batman would be able to kill him is if he snuck up on him from behind and stabbed him in the neck with like a big kryptonite dagger. But Batman's like stealthy as fuck. He's a ninja, but he ain't no one's sneaking up on Superman.
Yeah.
With his super hearing, like you're not being that quiet. You're not getting that close to him without him knowing that you're there, and he can move far quicker than you. So it's not a thing, unfortunately, because Batman's the better character without doubt. But
definitely. Omni-Man would wash Superman, but would just beat Homelander. I think it comes to brutality because Homelander's just. But I think Homelander's more of just a bit of a dick, whether Omni-Man's like a fucking.
He's just a pussy.
He's just evil, yeah. I think if Homelander didn't have his powers, he'd just be a pussy bitch, wouldn't he?
Nah, if Homelander didn't have his powers, he'd just be a proper neo-Nazi. What you want about? He'd just be what he is now. Like he'd just definitely just be a washed neo-Nazi. That's like still trying to get breastfed. Like dirty cunt.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah. I don't think, but ultimately, I mean, but like the potential. I mean, if Superman really wanted to fuck shit up, then he would, man. But it's just because of his morals. It's his fucking farm upbringing that's let him down.
Yeah, fucking Ohio or wherever you fucking from.
Where the fucking from, Smallville, piece of shit. Yeah, exactly, mate. If he was born, mate, if he were brought up in Gotham, mate, he'd be ruling the world, mate. It'd be a different Superman. You know what I mean? If he were if Superman was brought up in Gotham, he'd be fucking sick. There'd be no crime. Shit. There'd be no crime.
Well, yeah.
There'd be an actual god on Earth.
Facts. Mate, be walking down the street like, "Oh, you the Joker?" There'd be like literally Heath Ledger, no? Like, are you the motherfucking Joker? No, man, ain't me. Shit, that ain't me. It's like you got cards up your sleeves, bruv. I can see them through your fucking clothes. No. I'm like a child's entertainer, innit? I'm just on my way to a party. Don't you be lying to me, boy? No.
You've got 36 knives on you.
Yeah, exactly. You've got like a present with a Jack in the Box in it with a bomb inside. I'm looking at all of this right now. It's like, yeah, it's a present for you. I thought it'd be funny because I know it can't hurt you. And then he'd kill him. And then Superman would kill him. And that would be the end of Joker. It'd be horrible. Mate, what if Superman was brought up in Gotham? It's just endless, isn't it?
Yeah.
And but the time, even when he's like mates with Batman, why doesn't Superman just end crime in Gotham? He just carries on letting Batman kind of do his thing, but Superman could just sort it all out.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to be like a dictator, though.
But he can't even sort it all out in Metropolis, can he? Because he's too fucking wet. That's the problem. Because he's just wet as fuck.
Because he thinks that people should have like their own choices and shit.
All the power. He's like all the power in the world. He's like fully omnipotent, and then he's still just wet as fuck. He's just like bought free will. No. Shut up.
No. We don't agree with that.
Enslave the human race.
Yeah.
and poverty, and crime, and wars. Like.
Spoken like a true communist, though.
Yeah. Well, you know,
I've not seen this side to you before.
It's the greater good, Mike. Sometimes people have got to die.
I've not seen this side to you.
The rest for the strong to survive.
I agree.
Do
you know what? Yeah,
at least 50%, I would say.
This is how we would survive in a zombie apocalypse, Mike. This is. I was literally
just going to say, if there was ever going to be a zombie apocalypse, I ain't going nowhere near Alan. No, that fucking. He's the first one.
No, mate, you're getting thrown. Like, I swear to God,
mate, if
a zombie's the chasing the two of us, and it's only going to catch one of us, it's catching you. It ain't catching me, bro, because I'm fucking definitely digging you. to stop you or legging you up.
I'm legging you up, bro.
I'm definitely legging you up.
I'm snapping your leg and leaving you.
Mate, Alan, if there was a zombie apocalypse,
I'd just leg you up. Dead.
If there was a zombie apocalypse and I saw you, I'd shoot to kill, bro. Mate, as far as I'm concerned, you're one of them. As far as I'm concerned, you're one of them. Yeah, I mean,
bro.
Like, mate, you'd be there in the fucking car, like with the whole family. You'd be like, Nick. I'll be like, mate, I will bear your children, but I'm not gonna fucking. You're not going nowhere near me, bro. You know what I mean? They can come and stay with me, but you need to go. You need. I
feel like I'll Bill Murray it.
Yeah.
I'll try and Bill Murray it. Like, I'll try and just dress like a zombie and just play golf. I can't play golf, but
and then just get shot in the chest.
Yeah, just randomly in my own house.
Fucking love that film.
You just act like a zombie.
Yeah,
mate, you'd be great to have in a zombie apocalypse. You'd be like, hey, mate, guys, they are going to get in. We might as well just get fucked. That's exactly that. And it would be like, we need to survive. You need to survive and stuff. It's for the greater good.
No. I'd be like, I need to survive.
Fuck all y'all.
You misunderstand.
Hey girl, mate, shouts to NG every time.
Thought we got away with it.
Nope, not this time.
Nope.
Not this time.
Not today.
Yeah, no, not. So there was a trailer that came out a couple of days ago, and it was a little teaser trailer of Stranger Things. Ooh, things. Ooh. So did anyone watch it personally?
I watched twice today. I didn't watch it when it dropped because I feel like I might have run to the end of my train of being bothered about Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Just like
really?
just because we haven't had it for a bit, and I just not watched it back or anything like that. So I'm just like, nah. Then I watched it. I was like, oh, I'm a bit more interested automatically, like without actually seeing anything. Like, right, I thought I was done with it, but I'm actually right. Come on, you already put the hook in. Let's pull me in, mount me on your bastard wall again. Like, yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I feel like they do that quite well. I feel like they do that quite well
without doing anything.
Yeah, even at the end of the first one, was like Stranger Things, and there's a bit of time, and we're like, oh yeah, and then Stranger Things 2, we're like, oh yeah, looks great, and then there was all like, season 3 when those all Ghostbusted up. So in the end of season 3, end of season 2, when season 3 came, and I remember watching season 2 thinking this is really good, but they're not going to top this. Season 2 was it for me. I was like, this is fucking great. This is great television. They showed up wearing Ghostbusters shit, and I was like, yeah, okay. Yeah.
I still think
for all that last 2 episodes, all I needed was kids in Ghostbusters uniforms, apparently.
No, it's not about that. Just like just fucking hell, they brought back Ghostbusters in Stranger Things. I was just like, yes, fucking hell, let's do it. These fucking badasses. And then the never-ending story song as well at the end of season 3. There was a lot to enjoy in that season. There was a lot to enjoy. Never-ending story.
Some serious head movement, that Alan. By the way,
mate, I was into it.
He's really into it. Really into that.
I was really into it.
Guys, what's your favourite season of Stranger Things? Shout us in the comments. But also you people that are actually here talking to me.
Don't know, right? See, I think season 2 was better overall. But I feel like the origin story needs mentioning more because how good that season set it up, even though it wasn't as good as a season 2. But I don't think season 2 would have been as good if it weren't for all the legwork done in that first season.
Yeah. So it makes sense, and I feel like that's what this trailer gives us. Back to the trailer itself, I feel like we are going to go back, aren't we? We're going to see a lot of how it all started. You know,
I think we're going to. Yeah, I mean, the reason one of the reasons I like 2 as well is because we got some of the other numbers. So we got 8. Yeah. So we got her in season 2, and I feel like that's what that trailer said to me today was we're getting more numbers.
Yeah. Well, I feel like 7 is definitely going to be there because that was that the drop thing, and it just right. So we're definitely getting that. But then it was 7-11. I was like, what, the shop? But then I thought I might have been looking far too much into it.
for the game later, I have got a 7-11, and it will become clear in a bit. So, but so I picked up on the same thing.
Well. Mate, Alan, talk to us about that. Talk to us what's happening later.
The game. So we have got a game.
Don't tell us what the game is. Don't tell us what it is.
I'm not tell you what the game is. So it's like two games really, but they're kind of similar.
So
it will be fun. It'll be fun to watch you in pain at some points.
Yeah, sounds a bit sinister.
I'm not punching myself in the dick if I get a question wrong.
No, I just feel like your decision-making process might cause you pain.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
Right, you do realise if you make me think too hard, I might have a seizure live.
I might need to miss a couple of these.
You keep them in there. Mate, you keep them in there.
Good content, bro. Good content.
Mate, shouts to Vicky C. Vicky C does a lot of merch as well for Mortality and the design, along with the wonderful Mike Good. Mike, when's the shop back up, bro?
We've actually, she's already got it back up now. I can't remember. Vicky put it in the comments what the actual new shop link is. Cheers. Buzzing. But I haven't actually got around to put the red line stuff up yet in my personal designs, but I will get some up tomorrow, maybe, if not Sunday.
Sweet. Cool. Did she put in these comments?
Well, that's what I'm telling her to do.
Oh, you're asking her to do it. I was like, I can't see this. Where is it, mate? I'm going to buy some shit right now. No, mate, all the Mortality stuff is absolutely fucking fire. And really comfy as well. Really snug and comfy. I'm still enjoying that hoodie as well. What about you, Alan? Are you enjoying all the stuff that you bought for Mortality? Oh, you haven't, but maybe you can now that you're a fucking CEO. Tory cunt. Let's move on. So we've got...
not a CEO, for a start. Also, equally, but more enthusiastically, not a fucking Tory.
Mate, I want to see your...
He's CEO.
Mate, you're CEO. That's your nickname now.
Cunt of everything.
Change your hand. Yeah, pretty much. Did you guys see there was a trailer for a new Netflix film called Awake?
Yes.
No,
Did you see these?
I saw it.
No, what did you think?
It looks interesting, but like the concept's been done a lot before. Like we've gone through a disaster, but we don't really know. But there's one kid what can help cure everything. We've seen it before, but I don't think we've seen it with sleep deprivation. Like a whole world not able to sleep apart from one child. Like I feel like it could be really, really wild, but I could also feel like it could feel really stale because we've seen the concept done before. But I will watch it because it's Netflix in it, so
it's done 1,000 times. In fact, the first thing, basically, what it's about, from what the trailer
children and men, but with sleep.
Yeah, basically, it really is. Yeah, so it's about something happens and the world's not allowed to sleep. So I don't know why that's funny to me. But anyways, the like watching it looks quite interesting, but saying it out loud it sounds really stupid. But anyways, the world's not allowed.
Not allowed to go to bed.
No one's not allowed to go to bed. They're not allowed to go. They just can't. They can't physically sleep. So you go through all the different stages of staying up, insomnia of it, effectively. So you go through kind of hallucinations and several other things as well. Delusions of grandeur, and basically there's this one child that can sleep, the chosen one, and is destined to slumber. And
it's the easiest cop out I've ever heard from all of them. Though it's not like she's immune to it, like. She's not immune to a virus, or like she can be bitten and then still not turn. It's nothing like wild like that. It's she can have a dodo and have a nap, and that's it.
This girl's superpower is literally siestas. That is exactly what it is. She can take a kip whenever the fuck she wants, and everyone hates her for it.
Seems weak when you put it out, but
when you actually say it, it sounds really bad. But in fairness, the way it's shot, basically, this could have been done with zombies and immunity, like exactly what you said, Mike. And to be honest, it would have been more entertaining. But yes, we have seen it 1,000 times. In fact, The Last of Us jumps out straight away. Like to me, that's what that is. And it's about a zombie apocalypse, a virus that's happening, and then someone that can't be affected by it, and they want to know why. And there's different theories. Should we try and kind of like experiment on her to see if we can kind of develop this into a vaccine to give to the world. Is she a god? Should we worship her? Should we sacrifice her because she's a heathen? You know, and it just sounds like it's
she's a fucking heathen, bro. Kill her.
Heathen, bro. She's a heathen.
You know what I mean?
So it's like the girl with all the gifts and everything.
Yeah,
that was like a more recent one.
Everything, but they decided to use sleep as like the main ingredient to it instead of like.
Wouldn't you have loved to be in that fucking meeting?
It's a bold choice.
with those heads of that studio, just going. So what's new? What can
guys, go? Yeah, let's act this out. Let's act this out. With the board. Mike, Alan. Wait. Let's act this out. Let's act out the board meeting real quick.
Wait. Scene. So, guys, we've got a new film. We're gonna do. I want to do like a zombie apocalypse, but I don't want to do zombies. Ideas. Come on, what have we got?
Werewolves. Werewolf
sheep.
Apocalypse.
No, it's been done.
Sheep's been done as well. Then.
Sheep has been done.
Yeah,
Badgers.
Badgers not been done. Badgers like badgers.
Sleep.
Badgers. What? Sleep.
Do
you know what that kind of rhymes?
So everyone's like Sleeping Beauty, but it affects the world. Everyone's asleep.
Everyone slept.
No one can sleep.
No one can sleep.
Oh. Do you know what happens when you can't sleep?
You go fucking do lally, bro.
You're cranky as fuck.
That's true. Crankness.
Cranky.
Oh shit! No, it's been done. Jason's.
Oh no, you can't call it that. Can't call it that. What happens when you don't sleep? You're.
I mean, when I don't sleep,
wake.
I stay awake. That's exactly it. When I don't sleep, I am awake. Title. That's a title right there. But let's not call it awake because that sounds a bit like obvious and stupid for a fucking title about no sleep. So let's definitely not title it that. But that's basically what the concept is. Only a dumbass motherfucking corporation will call a film awake.
Everyone can't just be awake though. There has to be someone. Yeah. Like we need a protagonist. What can?
But it'd have to be a little girl then, wouldn't it? Sure.
Well, no.
Guys,
the audience loves little girls.
Or a dog.
That's too obvious. A little girl has been done 1,000. A dog. Let's use a dog. But I tell you what, dogs are quite hard to train, aren't they? You got to train a dog to stay awake.
I Am Legend. They had a dog as well. Like,
I know. But the dog slept in I Am Legend. Say the dog sleeps on set, we'll end up looking like pricks. Use the girl, little girl.
Girl, right?
Girl,
okay.
Yeah. So we use the girl.
You can pay them less than a little boy as well.
That's true.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Did I make you break, Alan? I think I did, didn't I?
We are evil. Let's call it awake as well, because I feel like we're
right. Saves us spending any more time on this one. We can be doing cocaine.
Exactly. Right, that's that. Send that to Netflix. Let's go get high.
Yeah,
good stuff.
Yeah. I feel like they were already fucking high.
Yeah.
They must have been.
I feel like they had slept for a good 2-3 days. Would you want to make a good film?
This,
what was Sleeping Beauty?
But exponentially, just huge. What we're doing right now, but imagine no one could sleep. Oh my god, that's fucking crazy. Oh my god. Oh, but that one
starts. I know how it starts as well. What they've done, they've gone to like Colombia and got all the cocaine in the world and put it in a volcano, and it's gone. And now the world's high for at least 60 days. There's no getting away from that.
No getting away from that shit. No. Either you high or you die. One of the others, man. Mate, right. Really quickly as well. I'm going to do some promoting today. So I was put onto some random alcohol. So I'm going to do a bit of a kind of session today. This is called Ghost Dance. Chinook Pale Ale. So I don't know what the fuck it is. It's a pale ale. New worldwide pale ale. Yeah, Chinook hops combined to bring this bold new world of IPA to life. I've got a whole bunch of these kind of things. So I'm going to be like just during these randomly. I've got maybe 5 different beers that I'd like to try. This is the first one. Nice little can, little dinky, 5.3%. I've got another one that's 6.6. It's a double IPA. It's called. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that vanilla one. But we'll get onto that later, and I'll be reviewing these as well. So, guys, I got all of these in Aldi. I was told that Aldi are having a new line in different ales and beers and things like that. So they're trying to promote different flavors. So this is the first one that I got. So this is the Ghost Dance Pale Ale. Have you guys had any of these?
No, I'm slightly concerned that they went with Chinook Pale Ale as
Canuck.
though that's Canuck, as though that's some kind of play on Indian Pale Ale or IPA.
Well,
it's probably why.
There's a picture of a Native American.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
like they just used the wrong Indian. Like that's.
You've used the tribe.
I'm concerned with the marketing on that.
Are we getting kind of Peter Pan vibes?
I'm not okay with drinking that vibes, but
I'm getting Washington something skins vibes.
Yeah. I mean, and it's called Ghost Dance. Yeah. You can clearly see there that there's definitely kind of a tribal dance.
I'm not mad at the
because it was. I think it was just around the riverbend.
Yeah.
Fucking prick.
Pocahontas, shout out. So this is the Chinook. It smells really nice, actually. Really good pale ale, quite hoppy. Yeah, it's quite nice. I think you'd like this one. It's quite bitter, but at the same time, it's not too bad on the old. Talons, gullet.
Talons,
gullet.
Talons. It's not too bad on the old claws.
When you're drinking wine, what do they call it? Not the palate, like they call it talons.
Tannin. Tannin is
tannins.
That's specifically in wine, though, isn't it? Tannin.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is not what I do. This is nice. It tastes quite. This is better. Oh, this is the worst review in the world. It tastes really nice. A bit better.
Does it taste good? And it's a decent price. That's all really matters.
It's a decent price. Fuck! I even wrote the prices down, but it's in my phone. Give me a second. I'm really sorry, Aldi. I'm trying to promote this, but I will do better.
Nah, probably just don't promote that one because, like I say, I'm not. I'm
about it.
You're not 100% sure about
it. They're quite bold. I like their balls.
So I'm drinking Aldi's Foster's rip-off, and it tastes like Gosters.
Yeah, this is. I thought this is 2 seconds. This is 99p from Aldi. If you're not offended by the blatant racism,
99p.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can get past it. Apart from the actual merch, I understand what Alan's saying about this, but apart from the actual merchandise itself, the beers, it's a good drink. It's a good drink.
I like having many of them. I like having beers of that size anyway because they don't go warm on you.
Yeah, I think it stays nice and cold.
You have beer long enough for it to go warm.
Facts.
If
it's really, really hot out, maybe. And if I can't put my beer down, there's the other issue. Because if you just stood up and you can't put your beer down, it's just getting the heat from your hand. It's not good, bro. Yeah. Might as well have a small one, smash them in, and then have double fist them.
Nick's ghost dancing and Alan's a ghost wanker. Yeah, this is very true. Of course,
that is a private joke, and you'll find you are the ghost wanker.
Yeah, you ghost tosser.
Okay. So that was ghost. I'm going to rate these as well.
You need another shot, aren't you? Is that what you're drinking there, Mike? Is that looks like Gentleman Jack?
You better not be fucking... Mate, is there any of it left? Oh, he's drinking his lambs. Do you know what? I was at yours as well the other day. I didn't have a sip of that. I didn't actually have a sip.
I brought it into the front room for you. I went, here you go, while I was doing all the cooking.
No,
and you went,
I'm talking about the Gentleman Jack. You brought in the lambs. Yeah. I didn't have a sip of the Gentleman Jack when I was there.
No, I thought if I brought that in the front room, you'll drink it or take it with you. So if we keep it in the other room, you can't take it.
I'll drink it or take it with me.
I thought if I put your own drink in the room with you, you might take it home.
It's not my own drink, it's our drink. It's a drink that we were supposed to
taste. It's my drink.
Together. It's now Mike's drink. It's now Mike's drink.
At least you've started to understand that you're not getting angry about it anymore, lad.
No, I've moved past that. I'm just going to buy another one tomorrow, and that will be the drink that we open with all of us.
Just don't give it me before.
You're not getting it, and you're not getting any. Alan and I will drink it. You will finish the rest.
I really don't like it. I really don't. Well, no, I can't say I really don't like Gentleman Jack because I haven't had it. And Jack Daniels is actually all right. I'm not a big whiskey fan, as you know, but Jack's different, isn't it? I understand that.
Yeah.
It's not a whiskey,
got whiskey
or whatever. So it's a bourbon. Is it a bourbon? What is it?
Sour mash.
It's a moonshine.
No, it's a sour mash.
It's a sour mash.
It's a moonshine.
There you go.
Is it going to make me go blind? Is it made from potatoes? Did they make
No,
it
that's Pachin. Russia.
Okay. Right.
Ireland. What?
I don't know, Mike. I don't know. You just put drinks in front of me and I just drink them.
Yeah, so just drink, gentlemen. Jack. Fuck. What are we
I will.
about?
I will try it. I will try. I'm not arguing. I will try it.
Okay. I've given Ghost Dance a 7.5. I had to take points off because of the blatant racism, but the bear's quite nice. Mike, what are you saying about the Foster's ripoff? What's it called?
Well, it's not called Gosters, what I called it before. It's called Galahad's.
To be fair, I was just thinking about because it had a G on it that looked like the F. So I was just like, they definitely called it Gosters. And it's probably from New Zealand or something.
That's definitely lawsuits. Please, no one tweet Audi in this.
It's like $2.19 for like 4 cans, and it basically tastes like Foster's. So instead of spending like $4.50 or whatever it is on 4 cans of Foster's, I can get 8. That seems to make more sense to me.
I just don't.
Wait, what would you rate it? Where would you rate this?
Oh, it's like a Foster's, so about 5. Like it's not a good booze, but
it's not a good beer at all.
I never thought I'd see the day when you went, and I know you're not buying Foster's, but I just never thought you'd be the guy to go and buy Foster's.
Yeah, like I said, because money's tight. It was £4.40 for 8 cans.
Yeah, but can't you get those like little stubbies for like £4 and you get like 20?
10.
Is it 10? So I'd rather have 10 of them than 8 tins. And I know you don't get as much, but they're like, do you know what? That's a nicer beer than.
Yeah, I get that. I just couldn't be arsed. And I thought if I drink 8 of them, a bottle of red wine and some rum, I'm not getting up tomorrow, so it don't really matter.
Fair enough.
I'm not drinking it for the enjoyment. I'm drinking it so I don't feel the world anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think we just need to rephrase that you're not getting up tomorrow to just I'm not getting up early.
Yeah, that then. Yeah.
Good.
I'm not getting up. I'm not getting up while it's morning. I'm not getting up while it's morning. That's what I mean.
Why?
Just so I know I don't need to drive down and just check on you.
Don't worry, I think my wife will be all right doing that.
You never know.
Yeah, you never know. You're all right, Mike. All right, I'm going. Freedom!
Shit, bitch. God damn. They're trashing your name, your wifely name. Oh,
nah, she wouldn't.
No,
she wouldn't.
No.
Alan, so what are we doing now?
Alan definitely checking him tomorrow. Okay. So that was Awake. I hope you guys liked our little kind of improv there. That was.
It was a trailer.
It was definitely a trailer. And guys, if you haven't seen the Awake trailer put out from Netflix, then please do go and watch it and give us your opinions on this because I feel like it looks good. It's definitely a trailer. Definitely a trailer. I think there's no debating that Awake is
a trailer.
Yeah. And it's a trailer for a film. If I can be so bold to say.
Whoa.
But I know, right? But yeah, let us know what you think because it does look good. I think there are elements of it that do look interesting. I feel like there's a potential storyline there that Mike. Where the fuck is Mike gone? Come on.
He got bored. He fell asleep. He just couldn't stay awake.
He just couldn't stay awake for
any longer. He's just gone for a little power nap. Nope, back.
I was just shouting to Vicky because I watched the trailer for a film for Shudder before. Eric Cantona is in a horror film.
What?
Oh.
Right, so that's why.
Is it like The Birds, but he's on a boat?
No, but that's what I would picture as. But it looks like a weird period piece, like English period piece horror film. Like I didn't say what period. Like, it's not like Joe Downton Abbey or anything like that. It's a little bit more modern than that, but it was Eric Cantona around a bunch of really, really posh white English folk. And Vicky was like, "This looks shit," and I was like, "But it's Cantona, so I'm definitely watching it." I'm definitely watching him being mental on screen for probably 3.5 minutes. Like no, it's Eric fucking Cantona.
Yeah, but when he retired, he did go back to France and was in a couple of French films. Wasn't he?
But
like he was like an actor, a footballer, a philosopher. Like he was a
the blessing. I think it's something like that. I can't, because I was shouting Vicky, but she was like, I'll just call it him kicking someone in the head, but that's definitely not what it is. I don't think he does that in the film, but that's just what she likes watching him do.
Yeah, no, because that is his finest moment on camera, to be fair.
Yeah. But I don't know. I would still argue that Seagull's interview is probably up there.
Right. It's great.
I think it's up for debate, this, but I can't believe that he's in a film. I don't think, and it's a Shudder film. Did you say?
It's a horror film, yeah, Shudder. Wow, I'll tweet about it after I finish this. I'll go and find it, and then
you tweet your little heart out, mate.
I will do. I can't fucking wait to
see that shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it and go, this is the greatest horror film ever made, even though it's probably gonna be terrible, just solely because Eric Cantona's in it. I found my new Nicolas Cage. I just didn't realize it was Eric Cantona.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You're just going to be the biggest Cantona.
That's a statement.
Yeah, exactly. You found your new Nicolas Cage.
Yeah. He's a Frenchman.
Eric Cantona is the new Nicolas Cage. I mean, that's a.
If he's never been a ringing endorsement of someone's acting caliber, who wouldn't want to be that man? Both of them.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Nice. I want to talk about something really quickly. So one thing that we did is it was May the 4th earlier this week, and we picked out some of our best moments in Star Wars history, and you just some honourable mentions, Mike, that I'd like to elaborate on just now a little bit.
Why not?
Mate,
I think they're all valid.
Let's talk about it. So one of them was pod racing.
Yeah. I mean, what makes a Star Wars film a Star Wars film? Pod racing, clearly.
Yeah, obviously.
That and someone seeing that there's a big electric bolt going through each other and then putting your head in them like a massive prick. All right, you useless prick.
Tell you what, that Jar Jar noise is similar to the noise that Nick made just before we went on air.
Just a bit.
It really is, though. It really is.
I'm gonna pull out the racist card there for a second. Just for a quick second, because not unlike, I'm just gonna flash it like a yellow card, just as a warning to you. Just because, like George Lucas, not all of us sound the same and act like that. So I'm just gonna leave that there for a second.
Take note, Michael Bay.
Take note.
Well done.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
great work.
I'm afraid so. Right. So
what other issues have you got?
Apart from Alan's issues again, let's talk about I know, Linda. Sorry, like I said, let's move past it. If it happens again, I'll pull out the red card. Let's just move past it. We know Alan.
We need to start recording these pre-show fucking conversations, just as like a legal aid.
I mean, I said to Alan, you're right, my brother. How are you doing? Is everything okay with you? How's the family? And what Alan heard was, Misa Nick, you okay, Alan? Misa love you. Good time. Misa have a great on, Misa. That's what Alan heard. I mean, that's how we all sound. So, I mean, it's whatever. It's bad, Alan. If anything, you know what I mean. Alan's like, wow. And I was like, I had a round of golf, and what obviously Alan heard was, Misa swimming in a big lake. Misa's a big boss man. Yeah, I mean, it was just like, all right.
All right. You massive prick.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh,
It's just sad. It's just sad.
I don't actually think I've ever been more proud of you. I don't think you've ever said anything funnier. Oh,
racist.
If you, yeah, I mean, I'm trying to get past it, but Alan keeps on bringing our attention. But Mike, let's talk about sand for a second.
Okay.
so sand in Star Wars.
Yeah. Why would Anakin like sand? He's stating a bold statement. He hates all sand, not a couple of grains, all sand. That's a bold statement. Especially in the universe where most of the planets seem to be built on just fucking sand.
That's why he destroys him, though, isn't it? As Darth Vader, it's like,
that's what turned him down to the dark side. It wasn't his family dying or anything like that. It was just like he was surrounded by sand for like 6 months too long.
Yeah, exactly. But he didn't blow up Tatooine, though, did he? He did blow that place up. Blew up Alderaan. It doesn't make any sense.
Water. That makes zero sense, you prick.
It doesn't make any sense, you motherfucker. You know what I mean? Get a clue. What else was
Maybe he was annoyed at Alderaan because it was hiding in the sand.
Yeah, underneath the water. Lies. Yeah. What's worse than lies? What's worse than sand is lies.
On a planet of lies.
Don't lie to
Beneath
me.
your water lies sand.
Yeah,
to let you much perish.
Lies, literally lies, sand.
Yeah.
Boom.
It is coarse, though. It does get everywhere.
Yeah. That's all I can say. Like, it is practical and pragmatic all at the same time.
Not being funny, but if you ever had sand under your balls, you can feel Anakin's pain. Like it's a thing. It's a whole thing.
In what universe do you go around just purposely placing sand underneath your bollocks?
I mean, you don't. But when if you're on the beach, and it's like a thing. It does get everywhere. It is coarse.
So just wait a second. While it's there and you're on the beach, for you to know it's there and it's coarse, are you rubbing vigorously?
Nah, it just gets everywhere, doesn't it? You know what's even worse? Like when you get a shower later and you got it all off.
No. Wait, hold on. No, you're not getting past that. Let's talk about the sand on the balls quickly before you've erased.
Have your kids never buried you in the sand?
No. I don't let, mate. I'm not that kind of dad. Like everyone thinks, oh yeah,
he shows strength at every opportunity, and being buried is a sign of weakness.
Every opportunity. As soon as Holly comes up to me with a sand bucket, I'm like, you get that fucking thing away from me. Yeah, I mean, I know what you're fucking thinking. You know what I mean, you're gonna break what you think. You think I'm gonna go fucking balls deep in that sand? I'm not Alan. I'm balls deep in sand. That's mental. Get away from me. Sort it out.
No, so in my head, it was fucking a hole in the sand. Yeah, that was definitely what he was doing.
Where you were going. Yeah, no, I ain't doing that. But yeah, it does. It literally.
You put a jellyfish in it first, and then pound away.
Oh yeah, just because bit of a sting in it.
Just a little tickle underneath the balls. This is live on the internet, lads.
We are live. So Audi, if you are watching. I'm so sorry.
Oh my God, you should have shouted Alder. Please, someone tag him. Please, someone.
I mean, no, but let's face it, yeah. No offense, no disrespect to Audi, but we are speaking to your demographic, aren't we? We're speaking to your clientele.
Me?
No, exactly.
Me? You're speaking directly to me.
We're not speaking to them. Yeah, we're speaking to like Daz and Julie down the road who wants to get
my cousin Julie.
Yeah,
she gets fucking on it,
She gets on it. She gets on it on what?
You know what Julie loves?
Racist alcohol. That's what Julie loves.
Nah,
Julie wants to have a bit of fucking racist beer. Mate, like she does. Mate, if there's not a fucking burning cross or a Native American head on it, she don't want to know. Julie don't drink it.
Do you know what Julie really loves?
She just told me she just drinks like straight, like alcohol hand wash, what everyone like Purell. Just that these days, leveled up.
Wow.
It
was just perfume, and now moving up in the world. It's free. You can just run into all day. It's at the front for you. Just rob the box.
You said the funny.
Yeah, Alan definitely does look like the type that would be into getting stung by a jellyfish to get pissed on. Most definitely.
Yes.
Say it, Alan.
Nope.
Yeah, go on.
No.
Right, Alan, do you want to play some game just to get us back in like the normal
So,
Alan, you've got 2 games, haven't you?
I've got 2 games, right?
So we play the first one now, and then we get into the guilty pleasures.
shit films.
Yeah, shit films.
It's not guilty pleasures. These are what you know are shit films, but you still watch them.
Right, Alan, really quickly.
So I don't know which one to do then first, because one of them kind of centers around shit films.
Then do that one.
Should I do that or after?
I don't know.
Whatever you're confident with, lads.
That makes sense. But Alan, can I ask?
Project confidence.
Sure.
Come on, we've talked about this off camera.
Say it with your chest.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Apparently there was a lot of things that we discussed off camera, but whatever. Alan, quickly, can people at home get involved in this as well?
Yes, they absolutely can. So both games, right? I'll do the shit film game, right? So I was thinking about my pick of the week the other day, and I thought I really love A Clockwork Orange. I absolutely love that film. This is not a secret. And I thought if I was to do like a version therapy, if like both of you had done something really horrific, I feel like I would just play really shit films at you over and over and over again. The same shit film. So as soon as it ends, it starts again, and you have to just continuously watch a piece of shit. So I've got a list of films for you, and it's one against the other. So I'll give you 2 films, and you need to pick which one you would prefer to watch on a loop.
Right, okay.
Without being able to look away, right? So yeah, you can get involved if you're watching. So number 1, Catwoman.
Which Catwoman?
So Catwoman with Halle Berry and Sharon Stone. Or Spider-Man 3.
Spider-Man 3.
Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
Easily.
It's not even debatable.
Because that feels like 15 different films in one.
Yeah. There's a lot that I can laugh at that. That dancing will
There's nothing in Catwoman you can find entertaining.
Like Catwoman would be the torture. Yeah.
Okay. Showgirls.
Oh shit.
Or The Happening.
Oh. Showgirls.
Just because you get to see Jazzy stripping. She's not singing that she's so excited.
That doesn't bother me. But I weren't the Bayside High fan.
Maybe Showgirls as well. Yeah.
It is like, do I have to watch The Happening, which is not a good film, or see boobs every 45 minutes?
Not a good. Oh, okay, yeah. Right. So this one's. I feel like there's entertaining parts in both of these films. So you've got Howard the Duck.
What?
Okay.
What are you on about?
Oh shit!
It's not a good film.
Yeah, but Leah Thompson's in it. Shut the fuck up.
Really not. Or Van Helsing.
No. How the Duck?
Right. So Van Helsing is going to be popping up again in a little bit. So I'm going to go with Van Helsing. Because that film, I fully know is dog shit from start to finish. But if it's on television and I'm flicking through and I see it, I'm like, oh, that's staying on. It's just, even though I know full well at the end of it, I'm going to go, wow, that was a waste. But I'm still going to watch it.
Can we just, NG's putting on something. So NG's
in
Catwoman, number 1, and Happening. So she's the opposite for the first 2.
Yeah, I feel like I'm with Amy on that. I'm not going to lie. That's where. So I would have gone Catwoman, The Happening, Van Helsing.
Oh right, mate. So completely opposite to me. You're 1-on-1 with Mike, but Howard the Duck again that's going to pop up in the next one, but only simply because that's
okay. So the number 4 is Ryan Reynolds' audition as Deadpool in Blade Trinity.
Oh my god.
Or The Matrix Revolutions which was the third installment, in case you're just wondering which one that was.
Revolutions.
I think Matrix Revolutions, because I think it's still got more to it. Even though as bad of a film as it is, it's still got more to it than that piece of shit.
In terms of a film, The Matrix Revolutions is probably not as bad as Blade Trinity.
No.
But it could have been so much better. Like, there was so much potential that film had and just didn't achieve. Like, I thought it was going to go in a completely different direction.
Yeah.
With the robots winning.
In fairness, Reloaded should have gone in a completely different direction. But
so I wasn't mad about Reloaded that much.
I liked it.
But like Revolutions.
But if you think about it, I like Reloaded. But if it was, like the whole concept of it, I mean, Neo shouldn't have had to have done any of that shit that he did in Reload. Yeah, after what was in the first Matrix, he just shouldn't have even had to have fought people,
and he shouldn't have struggled to do any of it.
No, at all.
No.
He was one. At the end of the day, he breathed the Matrix. He was just one with everything. That's the point. But like Reloaded, I enjoyed Reload. I remember when I went to see it in the cinema, I was excited for it. I enjoyed like the car chase scene. There was lots of it that I did enjoy, but I didn't think it was great. I didn't, it didn't touch the first film, and I thought it was a good watchable film. And then Reloaded, I thought it has to end. You know what I mean? Yeah. I thought it's worse than Revolutions. It's worse than Reloaded, but it needs to finish, and it's given us an ending. So that's...
Yeah. See, I thought I wanted him to come completely out of the Matrix in the third film, and just not enter the Matrix at all, and just have like the humans having evolved into these
Terminator fight. You wanted the Terminator fight.
Yeah. But so at the end where Neo's like he's powering through all the fucking Sentinels with his mind power that he's now got because he is a living battery. So clearly that's a logical thing that could happen to the evolution of man. Like
apparently.
But you know what I mean? Like it made sense to a point where if you can unlock that within everyone and then they actually stand a chance against the robots and it was just a big fuck off fight, I'd be into that more than even dipping into the Matrix again. Like I feel like when the Matrix 4 comes back, that's what I want to see. I want to see what I should have seen in the third film. But yeah, that's just me personally. But that's that thing again that we always say about expectations versus what you actually get. They'll pussy out and they'll make it all fucking dead good, and there'll be another one or something. There'll be someone else that can't see a fucking.
Oh, it's gonna be a super woke. It's going to be the uber woke Matrix. It's going to be the leftist of left. It's basically going to say communism is great. Yeah. Everyone all in for one, like Alan was doing before. Yeah. And then at the end of it, it's just going to be, oh look, we can all be friends with robots, and then fuck off.
No. Yeah.
That's what I genuinely I'm worried about. Is going to be that
someone's going to say he's the one, and everyone's going to go, oh, he going to identify his sexuality. You know, what the fuck are you trying to say? You know what I mean? It's going to be that woke. It's going to be proper woke. How dare you?
I can't believe you just gendered the one.
Exactly. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Right, anyway.
Fucking into the Matrix, mate. You don't belong here.
Number 5.
Nazi cunt. You know what I mean?
Jesus. Number 5. Batman and Robin.
Oh, no.
Steven Soderbergh. Classic. Classic. Batman and Robin.
Anything has to be.
Does it though? Because your next option is Street Fighter.
No. Oh God! Oh my God! Oh. Do you know what that would be? That this is my Clockwork Orange right here. That would be the point where I'm just like, kill me.
I genuinely don't know, because part of me thinks if you watch Street Fighter, it's just ridiculous, like from start to finish.
It's so.
But then I'm like, that is literally what Batman and Robin is.
Yeah,
that's the hardest one so far, because they're all terrible, but with no redeeming features.
Yeah,
I like what you've done there. Like none. Not even Kylie Minogue. Actually, maybe Kylie Minogue.
Especially not Kylie Minogue, who was supposed to be a Brit. Cammy's
British. Oh no, she sounded Australian.
She fucking
Mike nipples in Batman and Robin.
Is there?
Bat nips?
Yeah,
bat nips.
But bat nips. All right, so bat.
Alicia Silverstone playing a really, really shit Batgirl. But you also got to see her ass. We won't be sexist in Batman and Robin. She didn't get nipples, but she got ass.
She was one of my original crushes, like my first proper crushes.
Not in that shit.
Yeah, but it didn't matter because I got to see her ass in like rubber. And as you pointed out, bat nips are sexy.
Bat nips.
Bat nips are just sexy. Let's face it.
So is that what you're going for, Batman and Batman?
I want to go for bat nips.
So hold on 2 seconds. So let me catch up with the comments. So NG said Matrix Revolution. That's what we picked, I think. Batman and Robin. Vicky C. NG saying Batman and Robin as well. I'm going to go Batman and Robin because bat nips are hilarious, aren't they? And there's nothing that I can pick out that happens in Street Fighter that I want to see again ever.
I don't actually remember most of, if any of that.
I'm thinking through every scene, and there's nothing that I really.
It's just truly terrible.
It's just such a bad film. It's just horrible. It's just really.
It's not even like it's that shit. It's good. It's that shit. It's shit.
I think I might have to watch it again. Review it. You
need to do it while you're drunk and inebriated.
Yeah,
always.
It's the only way that you'll even appreciate anything in that film.
Any part of it.
That's the only time the CGI or any of the effects will look even close to good.
When Thingy starts flying about, what was the baddie called? Zangief? And Bison. Yeah, when he starts flying around like a fucking Superman.
Because it makes me levitate. Anyway.
But still better than Super Mario film.
Yes. What was wrong with that film? That film was, what the fuck is that film about? What is it about? I don't get it.
I mean,
jump on something's head. What the fuck are you talking about? This city. What the fuck?
Where's the turtle stamping?
Yeah, just stamp on something. What the fuck are you on about? Oh my god. What is that film? What the fuck is that film about? We're going to do a proper
on someone's head. Jesus. Anyway, moving on. Super Mario Brothers didn't actually make it onto this list because I couldn't find anything that bad to put it up against. I don't think I could find another film.
Mortal Kombat. What's the second one?
No,
Revolution.
Annihilation. Pisses all over Super Mario Brothers.
I think you might be the first person to say that about Annihilation and anything. Like
Annihilation takes the biggest shit on Super Mario Brothers. It really, really does. Like you get the whole like fucking weird reptile thing in Annihilation. It's awful. It's awful.
You get some good characters as well. You get to see Cyrax, you get to see Smoke. I like those fights.
So you get Melina in the second film as well, don't you? So you don't get in the first one. You get in the second one.
Which is then, like, I know she's like, you wish. It's like, yeah, Melina, you're so shit.
Yeah.
You're so
but I do wish though. But like, but yeah, you do. But I'm not going to admit it like to you because you're a fucking psycho and you're a bit of shit.
Yeah, not to you though, not in this film. But yeah, no. Mate, there was a great scene in Mortal Kombat Annihilation. I rewatched it the other day because obviously everyone was going, "Oh, this film's shit, this film's shit," and I don't remember hating Annihilation. I just remember thinking it was pretty
laughable.
Yeah, it's laughable. Yeah. So I rewatched it, and it really is that. It is laughable. It's but it does its job. They fill it with so many fights that you can't really hate it because you're always entertained by it. Yeah. And there's a scene where Liu Kang and Katana are about to have a romantic kiss, and then you see like this kind of smoke, which is obviously just someone dropping a smoke pellet, but just reversing it. So it looks like it's building away. And then they're about to lean in, and he sees that it's fucking smoke. He just appears behind Katana, and he kind of pushes her. Liu Kang pulls her out of the way, and Smoke just kicks her square in the stomach and sends her flying. They're about to have a romantic kiss. Like in the middle of a snog, he just kicks her in the chest.
Typical Smoke, that. Just typical Smoke, just fucking turning up, ruining the moment.
What's his problem?
He's just always got to piss on your chips, on his Smoke.
He's going to piss on your chips, and he did that. Sentiment, what are you saying, brother? Chris O'Donnell was my crush. Nick, did you read the comments on the replay? I think that was on the last one, and yes, I did, but I can't remember what they were. Tell me what they were again. No, I did see them because I saw that you rewatched it, and I was wondering why comments were popping up after the podcast, but I can only presume that you're just rewatching it, which more people should do, and we're going to do it. But do remind me of what they were, Sentiment, and we'll get them answered for you. It's so bad. I like Super Mario Brothers. What? But in fairness, you like the last Mortal Kombat film, so.
Oh.
And Vicky C said, "Yeah, Chris O'Donnell."
Yeah, any Chris O'Donnell.
Chris O'Donnell could get it. That's what she was thinking.
It's like it's just the way she went. Yeah, any Chris O'Donnell. Like, there are multiple Chris O'Donnells.
Yeah.
There's no fat Chris O'Donnell, though, is there?
Well, we haven't seen him for a few years. We don't know.
We don't know.
He's in NCIS or whatever these days.
Oh, is that?
I'm pretty sure he's in one of them fucking pieces of shit.
Oh, yeah, it's like the Las Vegas.
New Orleans or something like that.
Yeah, some shit. Like, yeah.
But never going to be one of the main ones. He's like one of the fifth down job, like the fifth ones that they've got to eventually.
Yeah. Not just the normal. Like,
no, he's not up there with like Jethro Gibbs.
Nah.
No, exactly. Guys, hold it for 2 seconds.
You're opening another beer. Is this one question?
Another beer. So now I'm drinking a Golden Torch Session Pale Ale. So 3.9 alcohol. Golden Torch keeps the faith with this Soul Boy Session Ale. Oh my god.
Northern Soul though, isn't it? It's not like he's not trying to be like hip, and he's just trying to think. I like Northern Soul. That's what that is.
So listen to this. Keep the faith with this Soul Boy Session Ale, brewed with a banging blend of malts to bring body and sweetness to your spirits.
Oh, that's a hard one.
To your spins and flips. So if I'm not spinning and flipping after drinking this, then I definitely want my 99 pence back. But yeah, this is from 99p. And this is the Golden Torch Session Pale Ale. So we're going to see how this fares with the last racist ghost dance. As well. I
mean, I will say I do like the packaging.
The can. Yeah.
You far better on this one.
No racism.
Yeah. So I'm into it.
Very inclusive. Yeah.
It's definitely trying to be like a punk IPA or like like that kind of
hipster. Yeah, trying to be a bit hipster.
It's like what do people like? People like music and drinking. Yeah, we'll do this.
Yeah, but in fairness, like at a festival or like kind of like an indoor kind of bar where that was kind of a little bit hipster, you can kind of see yourself drinking one of these. And then
anyway, what plays Northern Soul these days will outline because it's only going to be fucking hipster places what play up Northern Soul these days.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway,
go on, Nick, lad. What we saying?
It's pretty weak actually. It doesn't really taste like it's nice. It hits you with a lot of flavour at first. You get all the bitter hops and you get kind of the aromatic hops as well that comes through, and then it kind of just washes down to nothing. I guess some would call it refreshing. Me, I was kind of expecting that kick, and it may be because I started with Ghost Dance, which is
you need a palate cleanser.
Yeah, so I think this would be good if I started with this. This would be great.
If only you had a bottle of Gentleman Jack.
Yeah, innit?
Yeah, it wasn't.
You wouldn't have to do big. You wouldn't have to do big boy shots or anything like that. But you could just have like a little nip, just a little nip, just to clean your palate.
Why did we go back to Batman and Robin?
Why not? Because he's got a big boy.
I'm going to rate this really quickly, and then we can crack on. So I think it would be a good starter drink. I think it'd be quite nice in the. I think it'd be quite nice in the summer.
For a 12-year-old.
Yeah, for. Why would you give a 12-year-old a drink?
You said a starter beer. Am I lying? That's what he says.
No, I don't think I like this. I don't think I like it. It doesn't feel refreshing to me. It just kind of. There's just no.
Dishwater.
Yeah, it just kind of washes down. It always tastes like water in the end. It starts quite flavoursome and then it just kind of goes down. I'm going to give this 4. No, I'll drink it, but I'm not happy. Right, go on. What's next?
Right. So number 6 is the absolute dream of a film with Forrest Whitaker and the guy from Greece, Battlefield Earth.
Oh, fuck me, that film is terrible.
Or the film they couldn't get Keanu Reeves back for, Speed 2, Cruise Control.
It was in Speed 2, weren't it?
Nope. Sandra
He was
Bullock
the lead. Oh, right. I was going to say he was the lead in the second one. I can't fucking remember.
Keanu was like, I ain't touching that script. You can fuck right. You can fuck off.
No.
And Sandra was like, I think I'm locked in, bro. I think they tied me up for 2 films. All right, just need to get paid.
Well, I'm still gonna say Speed 2.
Yeah, comments later, definitely.
I'm gonna say Speed 2 just because how bad Battlefield Earth is, and it's just the wildest like Scientology propaganda film I've ever seen in my life. He literally made a Scientology propaganda film and thought no one would notice. And the fact that it looks like it was filmed on a potato with a green film over the top of it. Truly awful. And I still don't understand why John Travolta laughs in every single scene he's in it.
So he doesn't have to say the lines that are in the script.
Yeah. He's just laughing.
Like, I'm improv, bro. Like I wrote it myself.
How does John Travolta laugh?
Like that.
Like what?
Like a toucan. Almost like a toucan, but also with part pigeon. It's got a bit of coo in there. But I can't do it. I haven't got the vocal ability of that talented man.
So we've got Speed 2. I'm watching Speed and Speed 2 after this live, right?
Yeah. Just watch Speed after the live.
Rihanna was in Battleship.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Not made the list.
It's that bad it didn't make the list.
Mate, that's a contender for fucking Mario Brothers, you know.
It had slightly better effects.
Well, yeah, to be fair, yeah, the effects were decent, so yeah, probably not a contender. It'd still piss all over it. Yeah, never mind.
I don't think to be honest, guys, I don't think I've seen either. I've seen a bit of Battlefield Earth, and I started watching Speed 2. Realised Keanu Reeves wasn't it. I didn't know who this guy was. Got bored.
Jason something.
Oh yeah,
that's his name.
Yeah. No,
that guy.
I'd probably say I know Battlefield Earth.
I'm gonna say he's shit at his job, and you shouldn't really know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I feel like he's been in other stuff where you would know who he is. It's Jason Patrick.
Name rings a bell, actually, but
yeah. So it
feels like he's done a load of naff horror films.
Yeah, The Lost Boys, The Vanished, Sleepers.
He's actually been in. I know who it is. Actually,
he's been in some fucking great films, but clearly he lost his mind and signed up for Speed 2.
Cocaine,
all of it. Mountain
or Speed.
Absolutely,
a mountain of speed.
He just thought he was turning up for some fucking man.
Speed 2. Oh, that first event was crazy.
Speed, more speed.
That's why he went really thin for about 6 months.
And then he started in a wake.
Jason Patrick, Lost Boys.
Yeah. So obviously Vicky knows the Lost Boys because
she lives in Lost Boys.
And then the last one, number 7.
What's the name of the guy playing the saxophone? Like
Saxman.
Go on.
That's the last one.
No, number 7. Last one. White Chicks.
Automatically White Chicks. It's a good film.
Or Jack and Jill, which, if you don't remember, is the one where Adam.
Oh no, I remember. I'm going to stick with White Chicks because that's got at least Terry Crews doing that fucking part in, right? That is an infinitely better film than fucking Adam Sandler playing himself as a twin sister with his fucking weird moon head. Like, did they even try and hide his beard, like his stubble or anything? They've literally gone, look, a man in a dress is funny. That's it. It's a terrible, awful piece of shit, and how it got made is beyond me. Like, honestly.
Facts. That is the right choice. Thank you.
Yeah.
So that
Terry Crews just doing that battle.
I don't like White Chicks. Like I'd actually hate that film but Terry Crews in it is great. And when Terry Crews is the best thing about your film, you know you fucked up.
Mate, okay, Alan, do you know what?
That's not true. I'd argue.
Alan,
I actually genuinely quite enjoy shit jokes.
Right, give me a
second. I like that film.
Give me a second. Alan, red card, man. Red card coming the fuck out. Right, so these are now, like, we've had fucking centuries of blackface, right? Centuries. Where you were so happy to walk down the fucking street and laugh at us, and we were going, me and my mummy going down the wow, having a hell of a guy. Yeah, centuries of that. Fucking minstrels makes you fucking laugh, doesn't it? But then two black guys put on whiteface, and it's all shit. Terry Crews is the best part of it. How dare you, sir? That's your red card right there.
Yeah, the whiteface thing ain't the reason I hate that film.
Yes,
it's
it is.
Fucking awfully acted. Like, it's terrible.
But I think that's the point of it. Like, all of their films, like, if you look back even to, like, Don't Be a Menace, like, it is all very, very questionably because it's sitcom acting, and I'm down for it. When they first turn up to the hotel in White Chicks, and it's the first time dressed, and they get catcalled, and he forgets that he's a white woman and wants to beat the fuck out of that guy, is literally A1 comedy. I do not care.
It's funny. Linda, do not stick up for Alan. He goes, when Terry Crews is the best thing about a film. That's how he meant to say it. I'm not letting you away from that. I know you too well, mate. Red card.
This time you might be wrong.
No.
He was being positive about a black male actor.
But it never happens. It only happens when he's being super racist about other people. So that's why my racist radar goes though.
I don't have that radar.
Yeah.
You apparently radar's broken.
His moral compass is fucked.
Yeah, his moral compass is just all over the place at the moment. I think he needs to have one installed. Right, what's next? Somebody joking.
No, that was the 7. We'll come back to the 11 later.
Okay.
Awesome.
Stay tuned.
Good. So White Chicks was my last. So what? There's no, but like unlike the other one, there was no kind of right or wrong in this one, was there?
Yeah.
Oh no,
White Chicks is the better film.
There's definitely right or wrongs in every one of those answers. It's just that, you know, it depends on the audience to agree whether or not you're right or wrong.
That's a really sensible answer. What I'm trying to get to round to is: are you going to give me a fucking cocktail?
A mark.
What do I get?
Grade him. Give him a grade.
You ain't get shit, bro.
I need
D for dickhead.
A for arsehole.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, because you disagreed on a lot of them, I'll not punch you next time we meet.
I feel like that is massively optimistic.
He's definitely going to get drunk and forget and dig him in the side of the head. Just happens. We all do it.
It's just part of the red line fun. 2012 shit. I don't know what is that a film?
Yeah.
Is that the end of the film?
Is that the film?
Yeah, so who was it?
Yeah.
Who was in
Matthew
that?
Broderick? No,
it was the other one.
Well, it looks like him.
Yeah. Oh, what's his name? Really vanilla piece of shit.
The shit Matthew Broderick.
Yeah,
that's how we're gonna call him from now on.
He's just a dead average actor who didn't pull Sarah Jessica Parker. Oh fuck, what's his name? I hate doing this, but I'm gonna have to look it up.
Was it Griffin that said Sarah Jessica Parker's face looks like a foot?
I definitely said that many occasions.
Yeah, Mike
does.
said that. I'm not angry about Sarah Jessica Parker at all. Like, it's okay.
Yeah, because you've got a fetish. There you go. He looks like him.
Cusack in it.
Oh yeah, I know this fucking film.
Yeah.
And this
it's one where they run away from like a fucking earthquake.
They run away from the end of the world. Yeah, nice one. That's a good film.
Yeah, it's a good shout. That is a good shout.
Yeah. If you guys have any honourable mentions, drop in the comments. Like, just torture films. If someone strapped me up and put me in front of 2012, that would be it for me. Yeah. Yeah, I'd fucking lose my shit. I'd lose my fucking shit. Mario Brothers is definitely a good shout. What's the point? Like,
I think that leads into what I want to talk about. So shit films that what you know full well are shit, but
Vex, I'm sorry.
What?
So she loves a bit of John Cusack, obviously.
Oh, you're not gonna like the game later.
Yeah.
I've got a special one just for Vicky that's not included in the game, that's just in my head, just because I want Mike to pick one so that she cuts his cock off in the night.
Cheers, bro.
It's all right, bro.
Fact sentiment.
Right, so what films do you enjoy and will watch when they're on television? You don't go searching for them, but if they're on television, you'll end up sticking them on. You know they're shit, but you will still watch them.
Green Lantern.
See, the first one I jumped in. You jumped in very quickly, like you've been dying to talk about that film, like it's your favorite ever comic book film. So the first one what jumps into my head is the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yeah, see, I left that off the list because I was going to put that up against Van Helsing, and then I went, but I actually quite like it though. but you can fully admit that they're absolute fucking terrible pieces of shit films.
Yeah.
And because they spent, and both of them, they spent huge budgets on, like, there was going to be the next big thing. They thought they was making the Avengers film 10 years before the Avengers. Right, they spent all the fucking money and then gone, do you know what? Sean Connery is a leading man in his 80s. It's a good shower. Like, but I will watch it whenever it's on television. I don't know why. I know it's a piece of shit.
I'd rather watch Van Helsing than Extraordinary Gentlemen.
But both of them fall into the same category for me.
It was boring for me. It was too boring.
So, them two, Masters of the Universe.
I love it. I'm not even ashamed about loving Masters of the Universe.
But it's not a good film.
But I love it.
That's what I'm saying. It's not a good film, but you will watch it, right? But it's not a guilty pleasure. Is something what you know deep down. It's got a lot of fans, but you know it's a bit cheesy, but you like it. These are films that you think are terrible, but you will watch. What else is there?
Krull.
Fuck me.
That is a shockingly bad film, but
the 80s.
Anytime it's on.
Is it in the 90s?
Yeah, no, 80s, like 84.
Early 84?
Yeah, like that is like really early 80s. Fucking love that film. Love it. But I know it's a piece of shit.
Is it?
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
It really is.
I was more interested in what Nick was going to call like a piece of shit, but what he liked, to be honest. Because I know you probably watch a lot of them, Alan, but just because you'd willingly sit after starting to watch it, like I would go, you're shit after 10 minutes if
I'll stick to me. I rarely walk out on a film or turn it off. Like any rom-com that's a piece of shit, I've probably watched it. Like, and I know they're really bad, but I've probably just fucking watched it anyway.
No.
So what rom-coms fall into that, though, then? In your eyes,
like a guilty pleasure. So
no, not a guilty pleasure. A film that you know is shit, but you will just watch because it's on television.
Oh, so like Notting Hill. You'll appreciate the next two. It Could Happen to You. Which actually, I don't think that's a piece of shit. I'm taking that one back because I actually really like that film. And also, I was going to say City of Angels, but also equally really fucking like that film. I really fucking like that film.
We're getting some shit in the comments as well. Fuck me. It's like wading through a fucking sewage pipe. White House Down. Master of the Universe was made. 50 Shades film. We all know that that's an absolute banging. Shoddy Gentleman was sick.
It's not though. It's not though. It's got so many really good characters through.
Yeah, a Twilight.
Not all the Twilight films, but Twilight, like Breaking Dawn Part 2. I'll watch that film. If it's on, I'll just be like, "Oh, just stick around for the fight."
Yeah,
watching, knowing that it's fucking horrific, knowing that the acting is terrible, knowing that the CGI is really, really fucking.
Is that the one with? Has that one got one of the Doctor Who's in it? David Tennant?
Nah, Tennant's not in any of them.
Oh, I might have got him confused with someone else.
He's in Order of the Phoenix, but he's not in Twilight.
I haven't watched any of them, but I just thought I saw someone in one of the trailers that I knew.
Oh, he's not in Order of the Phoenix. He's in the he's in Goblet of Fire.
Yeah, I've never watched any of them films. I don't think I will. Not really aimed at me, I would argue.
Harry Potter?
No. I've seen all of them, weirdly. But Twilight films, I
watched the first one. I was in Scotland in Findocty, one of the holiday home that my grandparents have, and it was on there, and everyone decided to watch it. There was one TV in the holiday house, and I didn't want to move, so it was on, and I thought, I've never seen this before. This is a better time than any to sit down and finally give it a watch. And and I was happy actually at the end of it. I was pleasantly surprised in my own self, knowing that actually my first impressions are everything. If it looks like a shit film, it probably is, and it definitely was. I was like, this film is not for me. I do not care about anyone in this film. I don't care about.
I will say, for like a book to film adaptation, it's fairly close. Like a lot of films, like we've both read Ready Player One.
Yeah,
great book.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dying to get Ready Player 2, by the way, but that's a different subject. Mm-hmm. Watched the film, hated it.
Yeah,
hated it, and it's a Spielberg film, so I really hated that. I hated it, and then like Harry Potter, read all the books. Hated the film. Well, no, I really dislike a lot of the films. Lord of the Rings, again, the books are better. Green Mile, books better. The Help, the books better. Like, there's a lot of those where the book's kind of always better. Twilight's probably the closest adaptation that I've seen where I've gone, the book's actually all right. The films are all right.
Thank you, Sentiment. If I would have walked away, I would have. That's good because you've read the books as well. But that's the thing. I wouldn't read a Twilight book because I have no interest in. I do not like. Again, I don't. You need to care. Like it's the whole realm. This teenage girl in between a werewolf and a fucking vampire, and her life and what she wants to do, and these. Whatever's happening, whatever's her fucking emotions or whatever, just whatever it is. Whatever I don't quite understand what the film is about, but whatever it is about, it's definitely not for me. I have no interest in this. I'm sure there's a great story there for people that care, but I don't. I do not. I get that. And it's not, and it's because it's just not for. It's not from. I'm not the audience.
You're not the demographic. To be fair, like it is not age.
Have any of us?
Middle age.
I was like, are any of us really the demographic? Yeah, quite enjoys it. It was just...
What Sentiment just said there, though, Artemis Fowl. I haven't read the book or watched the film on Disney Plus, and I've specifically not watched the film because I've not read the book.
Yeah.
Do you not feel that might spoil what you think of the film, though? Because you're in the opportunity now where you can say you can't spoil a film because you've read, the source material. Like a lot of comic fans, Star Wars fans, they're all fucking guilty of it. Mortal Kombat with Nick. If you've got a source material which you really, really, really love, and a film comes out, you'll never meet that same expectation. So if you're in the space where you've not read either or seen it, surely if you watch it, it can't spoil the book because the books are going to involve more anyway.
Yeah, so it can though. Because the book's generally the better experience. If I watch the film, I will not go then and read the book. So Maze Runner, I watched Maze Runner, I watched Scorch Trial, I watched Death Cure. I went back, I read Maze Runner after I'd watched the film, and I really struggled to read through it, even though the book is actually better. And I recognised that it's better because I knew what was coming within the book. I couldn't be asked getting through the next 200 or 300 pages. But I persevered and I got to it. I've never gone back and read Scorch Trials, and I've never gone back and read.
Okay, I get that.
I agree. But I'll read a book.
I agree, but I think
then watch film.
Sorry, Alan. Yeah, no, I completely agree. I completely agree. But I feel like Maze Runner is close. There was so much taken out, even just the dialect. You get little hints of it, of what they used to refer to people as like shank and stuff. But but the films itself, they were close, and the films gave us a lot more as well. It's especially how they were shot, even just the running scenes that were like performed into it. I actually enjoyed the films. When the films were low key, like they came out at the same time as fucking Hunger Games came out, and everyone's raving about the Hunger Games. And I went to see the Hunger Games with my ex-missus, and she loved them. Like going through, she made me watch each and every one of them because I dragged her to Star Wars films or whatever. And I remember it was torture for me, like watching this. It was like watching Twilight for me. I was like, I do not care. Like, what is wrong with? Like, I don't understand. Like, kill someone. Why doesn't someone just shoot someone, blow their head off? I think, like, again, but it's the same thing. It's like Twilight. It's just like a,
yeah, but you'd watched Battle Royale before that, surely, so you'd seen that.
For me, it's like Twilight in Battle Royale, but they focus so much on like the love aspect of it. Oh, who am I? I don't know who I am. Oh, what am I going to do? Oh, there's these two guys, but I don't know who to pick. Oh my god, oh, life is just so terrible, but I'm the best at everything, and I'm just like awesome. At the same time, life is so horrible. Like, die! Why don't you die? That would help everything. That'd be really great. That'd be great if you died. If you fucking died, then the whole film would be great. It'd be a lot better if you got shot in the fucking face, or if your head got ripped off by a vampire. That'd be superb. That would make this film so much better. And that would end your problems. I'd love to be like a Ghost of Christmas like present at that point. Oh. I could literally just be like, you need to die right now. And then that will make this film 10 times better. Or do your job, like in Hunger Games, and go out and fucking kill someone and stop being a stupid fucking cunt. Kill someone. Just use your bow and arrow and shoot that little girl in the head. That's your job. That is your fucking job. It's either her or your sister. All right? Go sort it.
I'm going to kill you or the other girl.
Exactly.
Wow. No, fire.
Oh, but I don't know who I'm like. Oh, shut the fuck up and die. Tie a noose around your neck and jump from this fucking tree that you're in and die. Because these are your options. And somehow she manages to pussyfoot through it.
So I feel like the racism from that last baby is eventually coming out. He's basically just told someone to go and lynch themselves.
Like, they need to die. But that's the only way these films will be okay. But
Lord.
He said what he said. That's all that matters. He said what he said. I think you've actually killed him. He's just, Alan's not coming back. Right, so moving on from them films, because I've never watched the Twilight films, I'm never gonna. So I had Van Helsing, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, and then I was struggling, and then I had Masters of the Universe and Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Because like they are terrible films, but I can watch them.
Yeah,
I don't know if we stopped making them in like the mid 2000s, but I can't really think of many these days.
What's a roux? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
What's a roux? Right. So if you get a bit of flour, butter in a pan, cook it down, and put a bit of milk in, so you can make a cheese sauce. There you go. There's a roux.
Is that a roux?
Yeah. She's on about. I think she's on about the little girl called Ruth in the film.
It's a battle royale, you nuts! Mate, she's gonna kill you. You need to kill them. Linda definitely hasn't watched Battle Royale. Mate, I wouldn't hesitate. If I had a rock, it would be fucking mate. Listen, yeah, it's mate. Either we were talking about zombie apocalypses earlier, right? Either you do or die. Yeah, either you do or you die. And to be honest, it's mate. There's only one winner.
I don't think that's the same for like Joe apocalypses. Like when you're trying to keep all the humans alive, and you're just like, no, first one wins. Just murder everyone. That's the end of like.
But it's not saying. I'm not saying that I will go out and kill this little girl. But if you're in a game where the purpose of the game is to survive, you got to do what you got to do, innit? I'm not going to say I'd enjoy it.
You definitely drop kick a 12-year-old at the blink of an eye, wouldn't you?
It would be fatality, bruv. It wouldn't even be fatality. I'll make a move out of it. It'd be insane. But
I'd rip her head off and spike it so hard and dance like I've just scored a touchdown.
Yeah, is that your fatality for real? Yeah. My fatality for real. I don't know what I'd do. Like you got, mate. You got. What's her special move? I'd have to use it against her. What does she do? Have you seen the film?
Yeah, but I don't think that the little girl really did that much because she's a 12-year-old.
She'd then be. She'd be a human shield. So I put her out.
Fucking hell, what the fuck did I just walk back into?
So I put her out there.
Nick's gonna put Rue from the Hunger Games, the really small child, as a human shield to protect himself to win.
Bro.
Because when people try and kill me, they'll get hurt, and that means I don't have to kill her. But also, 2 birds, 1 stone, one less contender.
I get it. I get his argument. Weirdly, I get his argument.
Do you understand? And then I will avenge her death by killing the others. Didn't kill her.
Well, you didn't kill her, so yeah, you should feel like guilt-free. The fact that you used her as a shield is here nor there, is it? At the end of the day,
she would have died anyway. I don't know if she does die in the film. I presume she does because she's a child in a battle royale game. And let's face it,
does die in the film, but it's actually really poignant and really fucking heartfelt and heartbreaking. The most within the film is fucking horrific. Like,
it's the most obvious death in a film about a battle royale.
She's a little girl.
It's actually, maybe it felt worse because it's done better in the book. Like the film, like you don't see it coming in the book. You see it coming in the film a bit.
Yeah, because they put a little girl in somewhere where only one can walk out, and he's definitely not going to be her.
In the book, it goes back into the lore of stuff, and you see that kind of like that younger girls have won it before and stuff like that. Younger ones have like kind of hid and they've been really sneaky and stuff. And she's that character that's kind of really elusive, and she's up in the trees and she's a fucking ninja and shit. She's really stealthy. So her character has a lot more development in the books. And then, yeah, like it's more of a shock when she dies in the books.
I was going to say, because it definitely wasn't in the film, because as soon as he went, here's the small child going into this death room, basically. I was like, oh, she's defo dead. Like, I'm just surprised it wasn't within the first 30 seconds, Joe, to get a real impact in there. Like, that's how I would have done it.
There's plenty of kids that die at the first 30 seconds of that fucking first quarter quell.
Yeah, but it's not that sweet innocence that she was.
Right, to be honest, I'm sure her death is really meaningful and really sad or whatever, and putting a kid into this battle royale or whatever, But at the end of the day, the whole thing is, but if you're in there, if it's you,
gonna die,
mate. I'm sorry, people are gonna die, mate. I'm saying you enjoy that shit. It's this little girl, It's this little girl like trying to befriend me and then stabbing me in the night or something, or me tearing her head off. This is gonna be one or the other. It's gonna have
just
to happen.
Put her into the sea. See if they can make a skip.
Her death is really slow and really emotional. Like with me, it wouldn't have been like that. It'd be so quick. It'd be so quick. You wouldn't even know. Just a quick.
Just a pillow over the face while she's sleeping.
Just a nice. Exactly, something like that. Thank you, Mike. Just something like that.
Talk to you anymore.
Mate, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive. You gotta do what you gotta do to survive.
Weirdly, I'm with Nick here. I'd kill her instantly.
Would you think about it, Mike?
No, because I reckon because she's so small, I'd be able to do all the wrestling moves like what I do on real people.
See, Mike's having fun with it. I'm not saying.
Yeah, I'd be able to pick her up, do like a suspended suplex and into a brainbuster. It'd be sick.
We were just talking about fatality moves though a second ago. So, I mean, but at the end of the day, let's face it.
That and it's not real life. Let's just remember that.
You're allowed to kill these people, and if you don't, mate, still, if you don't kill her, then she will kill you. My hands are tied. You know, I got to do what I got to do. I'll tell her this.
So, Alan, you wouldn't, Alan. Is that what you're saying?
What?
You beat Beta and wouldn't kill her.
See, now that's a double-edged comment, isn't it? You'd be a Beta and wouldn't kill her. Absolutely. No, I actually wouldn't kill her.
You'd take a cardigan and you'd wrap it around the neck and you'd string it until her fucking breath stops.
So
you would.
You know the thing where at the end she's like, "Oh, I'm not killing Peter. Like I'd rather kill him than Rue." Because Rue's just the I fucking really underrated.
That's not what we asked, though. You're bringing extra people into the situation.
We don't know.
Would you kill Rue?
Nah, fuck that. Nah, not a prayer.
You die.
If she stabs me in my sleep in the neck.
He's going to say in the dick, Clem, weren't you?
That's
if she stabs me in the dick, she
definitely was not going to say that if she stabs me in the dick. If she stabs me in the neck in the night. That's on me, innit? Like that's me. I fucked up. I misjudged you. But nah,
she will.
Not.
Of course she will. One person can survive. One person can survive.
Yeah, two did.
Mate, I don't know. Mate, that's what. That's
but so just wait a second. Have you seen the films, Nick?
No.
Sorry. So for two people to win, they had to threaten suicide because they loved each other. So to get out of it, are you saying you do that with Rue?
Nah, I'm just saying I wouldn't fucking kill her. If she wants to kill me, then that's cool.
How old is she?
I ain't killing her.
What's wrong with you?
Wow.
But at the end of the day, mate, I don't know. I have seen these films, but I didn't take him and I blocked a lot of it out. I got quite drunk. I fell asleep.
So basically, I had to watch it because a woman was near me and I didn't actually watch it. That is what he's saying.
Yeah. I didn't watch it. I didn't enjoy it. I most certainly didn't. I saw these films. I most certainly didn't watch them, and I didn't. And more importantly, I didn't enjoy them. And that's the point, because I couldn't. I wanted to get to the killing, and there was a lot of shit before that. A lot of shit.
Just watch Battle Royale if it's about the deaths. Just watch Battle Royale.
I said from the start, why this is Battle Royale, and there was none of it. There was none of it, and I do remember that little girl dying. And I remember it being lingering and stuff like that. And I remember thinking, what the fuck did you expect? She's going into a fucking death match. Like, why should we be feeling this? What kind of film is this? What film kind of like dangles, this is a death match, it's going to be great, and then gives you sad moments? Fuck off.
Disney.
Disney shit.
It does feel like a Disney-esque pull, like.
It's really not. But anyway, I'm not.
You're getting angry.
I'm not spending the night arguing about the Hunger Games. I really am not spending the night on that, because the first two films were really good, but the last two were really shit. So
Alan?
I'm not. Nope.
Alan?
Nope.
Nope. Alan, I need to ask you to lower your voice. You were screaming. We're just having a conversation, bro.
Remember that time when I said I wasn't going to punch you?
He's going to kick you in the dick.
Why are you screaming?
Rochambeau. Rochambeau him in the car. Can he be right? You're even then. It's all right. It's good.
In my defense, I didn't say I was going to test out wrestling moves.
Oh, man,
that was definitely.
No, if I was in the film, that's what I would do. Not in real life, obviously. You sick cunts. You fucking animal savages. Look at me. Like, I'm ultra lefty. I'm not gonna hurt a fly, me.
Yeah.
I don't feel like any of us would share your kind of defense.
Yeah. I feel like you didn't even convince yourself then. Like.
I feel like you need to.
Halfway through it, I was like, this doesn't make sense.
I wouldn't.
Unless if that fly is Joe the fly from the film, because I'm not going to do anything like evil to Jack Goldblum.
No. The Deathmatch want a great thing, for fuck's sake. Probably something about killing little girls that Linda's not happy about. And Claggy Alan. Okay, cool. All right, should we move on?
I'm definitely calling you Claggy Alan from now on.
Like it. Just forget the Alan. Just call me Clagger.
Just Claggy.
I might come on next week as just as Clagger instead of the talent.
No.
Why you call Clagger? Because I'm thick in your mouth.
No.
Fucking mingling prick.
I just want that back. Yo. Let's move away. Let's move away from that. Let's move away from Hunger Games as well. I think we all appreciate the fact that if we were in a Hunger Game, Alan would definitely die by a little girl killing him, and then Mike and myself would definitely go on to be the champions of the Hunger Games.
Only because we'd survive each other by saying we love each other and was going to poison each other. That's it. Not that because we're psychos.
No. Apparently, you win by declaring your undying love for anyone. These guys would not survive in fucking Battle Royale. None of them. None of this shit would go down in Battle Royale. None of it. This fucking little girl, this love shit, none of it. These guys are the first people to die. They'll get their heads blown off in the fucking talk. Yeah, at the beginning.
Before they enter.
They'll be the examples before the actual film starts. You know what I mean?
You're just killing folk before you even get in there, just in case they get in.
These guys, the little girl and these two pricks that are in it. Just boom, boom, boom. Right.
You just got too many. You pulled too many numbers out, Joe, from each zone at the start. Oh, fuck! We need to thin the crowd. It's a shorter season this year. There's no one from sector 10 and no one from sector 6. It's fine.
I remember feeling the same thing as well. I remember sitting in the cinema going, "No, this wouldn't stand in Battle Royale. None of it."
No, because the teacher'd kill him.
Yeah.
The teacher'd just kill him in the thingy room.
Yeah. Why are you killing each other? What's this talking about and this emotion that you guys all apparently feel? Nonsense. Right. Anyways, what are we talking about?
Nonsense. I'm talking nonsense. Forever one of the greatest moments in British TV history. You're getting Phil Collins to point at a hat that says nonce with a crossed out line on it saying, "We're talking nonsense, you prig." Andy Peters talking about paedophiles sending out the smell of hammers through the internet is also a highlight of that episode. Go and watch Brass Eye if you've not watched it. It's fucking fantastic.
No doubt watch Teamwork, stab him in the back.
Yeah.
I feel like this talk is being divided by. I mean, the people in the comments are probably being like, these guys are immature, and we're the intelligent ones. And what me and Mikey can see is like survivors and victims, like in an actual battle royale. You guys will all be dead straight up. Like you guys, there'd be no.
I don't think my technique would be telling to be Bill Murray works in this one, so I might be fucked.
It does not. It does not. You're going up against real people.
Not me going, like a zombie. This is going to end up getting shot in it.
Yeah, I'm shooting you in the face. Real people versus zombie apocalypse is a very different situation, and we clearly don't align on either of them. So, I mean, in one you survive, one you don't. So
I reckon, in all fairness, in both, I might be a bit fucked.
Yeah.
I'm not A, running for anything, right, and B, effort. It seems like an effort.
Yeah. Yeah, I get what you're saying there.
Effort. It seems like an effort.
It seems like an effort. To kill people does seem like an effort.
Yeah.
Trigger. Yes. Oh. Fuck. What, an
And then it's over. Then I don't have to put any effort in ever again.
Yeah, I'm definitely checking on you tomorrow, bro.
Yeah, check it out. I don't even know if I got 20 guilty pleasures, or just shit.
No, I think we digressed from guilty pleasures into just an argument about fucking the Hunger Games, which was weird for
And Twilight for some fucking reason.
Because you
I'd argue I wasn't involved in that one.
Because you like those films, Alan.
Yeah, both of them are a guilty pleasure for me.
That's why we argue.
Yeah.
That's why we argue. Because you don't understand. That's why.
Come at me in the comments. I ain't asked.
No. The comments are on your side. The guys that are watching
we're the pricks here.
Yeah, we're the guys that are actually talking to you.
Fucking standard, though, isn't it? That is standard. You are the pricks here.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So go on. Guilty pleasures, Nick.
You've got the full comments completely backing you, Alan, on everything.
There's a first.
That's the first. Yeah, nothing racist though. Nothing racist. It's just when Mike and I are going in. We went in on this. But anyways, fuck me. So I had a couple of guilty pleasures that I was talking about. One of them is Back to the Future 3.
See, I genuinely love that film though. Like, I prefer that to the second one.
Did you say Back to the Future 3?
Yeah.
No, I love that.
Cowboys and shit.
Yeah, a lot of people, but generally that film is not like, even Back to the Future 2 is met with kind of more. I don't know, just more appreciation.
Disdain.
Yeah.
I love Back to the Future.
I love Back to the Future, mate. I love Back to the Future 2, but for me, I have not seen it as much as I've seen Back to the Future 3, and I really enjoy Back to the Future 3. I have no problems with it at all. I
see, Back to the Future 3 was one of those films what was always on telly. Yeah. And I would always watch it. That falls into that category, but no, not for me because I generally like that film. But it would fall into that if you.
Yeah, no, I really like that film. I don't feel like there's anything guilty about
that. Okay.
Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, what's your name? Clint Eastwood.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious. It's a good film. I enjoyed it. I think it is funny. It's a good way to wrap up. Obviously not as good as the first. Or the second, in my opinion, but
I think it's better than the second. Generally, I don't think because all the future stuff looks like what the future would look like in the 1980s. Yeah, like it's not aged well at all. Whereas the stuff when it goes back to the West looks perfectly fine. Like it's because it's all physical.
Look at the way the world is going. If we actually get to like 20 years from now, it is probably going to look like the 1980s. It probably is going to look like that.
I'd argue it's closer to Blade Runner than Back to the Future.
I mean, I'd argue it's probably closer to the Book of Eli than it is to either of those.
Just post-apocalyptic. Bridget Jones.
Just death everywhere.
No, I'm fully guilty about Bridget Jones. I fucking hate that film. Yeah, no.
But you would watch it whenever it's on?
Nah, no, I absolutely will not watch that film. It's a piece of shit.
You won't? You don't like Bridget Jones?
Nah, shit.
Oh, awful. Good. I was surprised about that. I thought that was definitely. I do not like Bridget Jones.
Awful.
But I'm surprised that you don't. It's definitely one of those kind of.
I thought that would fall into your rom-com circle.
Yeah, no, that's actually one of the few where I'm like, no, I'm not about it.
Why don't you like it?
I don't know. I don't know. I think it's a combination of the chemistry between fucking Renée Zellweger, Hugh, what's his fucking name? Hugh Grant and Colin Firth, and I'm just like, there's nothing endearing about any of these characters at all. There's no reason to watch this.
Do you not like Hugh Grant?
I like Hugh Grant in some films.
Right, okay.
So 4 Weddings.
There's only one.
Surprisingly, no.
There's 2 films that I would watch with Hugh Grant in. One is Mickey Blue Eyes, and the other one.
What's your name? Mickey.
And the other one's About a Boy.
Okay.
These are the only 2 films that I'd watch with him in.
I mean, I've watched. He's better in music and lyrics. He's better in fucking 2 Weeks Notice. He's better in anything. Yeah, I'm not about it, even Notting Hill. I mentioned it before. He's better than that. I'm not about.
I mean, this hits all of the same beats as like Twilight or like fucking Hunger Games. It's like, oh, I don't know what I want. Oh, I'm stuck between two guys. Oh, my life. Oh, what?
Yeah, but he hasn't got Reese Evans in his fucking tighty whities, has it?
Yeah, that's true.
Showing the gun show off.
Yeah.
Best part in that fucking film.
We're gonna keep an eye on that. But yeah, let's talk about Adam. What were you saying?
I prefer it when he's trying to have a shit while she's in the bath. That is the better scene.
So, but it's just him being
Reese
a wild Welshman.
He's hilarious in that film. I also like the guy who was in. I can't remember what he was in. He was in. What was the show with Kathy? Gimme. So the guy who's his assistant in the bookshop. That character is fucking hilarious throughout the whole film. He's really good. Notting Hill's actually quite a good film. I actually really like that.
Guy.
Pardon?
That gimme guy. Where is he now?
Don't know. You know. He's got to be knocking about somewhere, hasn't he? He's got to still be working.
I thought he died, but that might just be me, just thinking people die, like just because they're not on telly anymore. He died. He's definitely dead. He's not on telly anymore, so he's dead to me. I don't care.
Yeah, TV just wasn't for him, and then it's just like, yeah, he's actually dead. Yeah.
Let's have a look. I don't even know what his name is.
Just search gimme, surely.
That's what I have done. James Dreyfus.
As in Julie Louis
he's still alive, you know.
Is he doing anything?
No, he's like 52 though, so like he's older than I thought.
Well, just wait a second. When was Gimme out? 90s?
Oh, like 99 to 2001. It was only short. It didn't last long, which is surprising considering it's got a lot of. He was in the Thin Blue Line, Supernova, Notting Hill.
Yeah, Thin Blue Line.
He was in a lot of shit like during sort of the late 1990s and early 2000s, and then he kind of just went away.
I missed the Thin Blue Line. I really enjoyed that.
Ron Atkinson, though, isn't it?
It was like it's like Mr. Bean. It's like comfort comedy, isn't it? It's not. I don't even know if I laughed during any of these scenes, but you're just happy to watch it.
No, there was definitely a moment or two where you just cracked up, like where it absolutely fucking floored you, kept you interested for the next like 10 hours.
There's only so many things like 40 Towers or like Only Fools and Horses will still make me laugh out loud. But then I'm watching things like, as a kid, I was a weird child. So like when most kids were like watching whatever, I used to watch things like Gardener's World or The Last of the Summer Wine. I'm going to get Tory comments popping up in a minute. And I used to.
So Gardener's World, you definitely will. Last of the Summer Wine, I don't think you will. Yeah. But I was never a fan of that.
No, is it?
No, actually a really weird time. We're talking about Gardener's World and Last of the Summer Wines, which are two very fucking different shows, by the way.
What was the? Ground Force was one of them.
Ground Force, yeah. You just wanted to see Charlie Dimmock with your bra on, didn't you?
I'd like to say that was it, but really interesting. I just like the music.
You just really like Pitch Marsh. That's all it is.
You know, like all the kind of like the trumpet music, and then all the people walking around really quickly. Like it just kept my attention.
So a Benny Hill show. You like Benny Hill? That's it.
Yeah, Benny Hill. Benny Hill. Here we go. Tory stuff. Hey, look at the polls, motherfucker. We're winning. Right.
Wow.
Who's the Tory? Who said they were Tory?
Nick's a Tory because he was like, I used to watch like growing up. I really liked Gardener's World and Last of the Summer's Wine, and I'm probably going to get called a Tory now because you are one. But that's what he said, and then obviously Linda's gone in.
But out of all them, Time Team was far better though, yeah? Them type of ultra white. Time Team was the one.
No, I was a cash
Time Team guy. That was later though, surely. Like Time Team was like 90s, isn't it?
Actually, probably that bargain on was what it was. With David Dickinson being just really oriented.
Cheap as chips.
And yeah.
He got on our bus once outside Salford Uni, and he shouted as he got on the bus, turned around, a bunch of Salford lads pissed up going to Rock World on the back of the bus, been drinking for like 6 hours or something, and he got on the bus, everyone, and he went, cheapest chip, lads, and then just sat down at the front, didn't look around at anyone else. Weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. No one acknowledged him getting on the bus. He just shouted cheapest chips and sat down.
DOI SOS, sweet.
Yes, DOI SOS is very heartfelt and can occasionally make me cry, and I'm not ashamed to admit that.
A real Bobby Dazzler.
Yeah, a real Bobby Dazzler. That's worth at least £50. And then they go to auction, and it's like, I'll give you a £5.
Basically, is that on par with like Most Haunted?
No, that Derek Acora shit was fucking horrific.
Derek Acora shouting "Mary loves Dick" is up there with top 10 things ever to happen on UK telly.
No, it's not.
He's before Watershed screaming "Mary loves Dick" for 10 minutes. How are you not finding that the most entertaining thing to happen on telly?
No. Do you know what was really good? Do you remember when oh God, what was that? What was that? What was that show what they did with? It was like a reality TV show where they all like it was. They had celebrities managing a club, and Sam. What was her name? She was like a Page 3 model or something.
Sam Fox.
Yes, Sam Fox was one of the people on it, and then she just got really fucking wankered all the time, and then ended up kicking off with one of the lads who worked for her, and it was fucking like it was proper car crash teller, where she just went in on him, but she was you know when someone's that levered they can't string a sentence together or hold up an argument. It was fucking brilliant. I'll have to find it. I'll swear I'll find the clip and I'll send it to you. You'll absolutely love it. Fucking
just why? Because it's just someone being belligerent.
Just because because it should just be an absolute piece. And she gets up at one point. She's like, "You're a piece of shit." she's just fucking going in on him. He's dead good. He's dead good. I'll find it. I'll send it you. Oh, when's he gone?
He's gone looking for Sam Fox pictures. Defo. You mentioned him, and he was like, yeah, flashbacks of his childhood, and then he's gone to the sun.com page 3 section. Or just Google.
Back into the archive.
Yeah, I literally could just type into Google.
Oh, yeah, Sam Fox.
Sam Fox.
It's out, and yeah, there'd be like 1,000,001 pictures.
Yeah.
So what else did you have as your guilty pleasures?
See, because I struggle because like when it comes to like a lot of like horror films, I purposely like bad films just because they've tried. Like
schlocky horror films are really good. Though, I think I don't feel like there's anything guilty about that.
It's hard. I think it's harder to find that type of thing within the horror genre. Whereas I know for a fact I like a lot of what you wouldn't call high quality films within that genre, but they don't fit this character, like this thing. I feel like action films, like dumb action or adventure films, are the ones what fit this a lot. Like the last even Indiana Jones 5 to Crystal Skull.
Oh no.
It's a piece of shit, but I'm not that mad about watching it.
No,
but it doesn't fall within this character. But that's what I was using as an example. It doesn't. I didn't use it, but I can see why someone would say that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get that. It makes me feel dirty, that film.
Yeah, because we know what come before. But if he was just like a 15-year-old kid and you'd never really paid attention to film, and that was on, I don't feel like you would get that mad at it. Like it's only because we know that he is best at when he's not really fighting against Nazis and not really helping the Nazis, but he's there while Nazis are doing Nazi shit. That works with Indiana Jones films. Yeah. But it doesn't really work when you pull aliens into it for no fucking reason.
No, absolutely not. Stupid. Steven Spielberg. But was it Spielberg's last one? It wasn't, was it?
No, I don't think so. But again, it's that bad that I don't care.
No, I still refuse to watch that film.
Yeah, no, it's a piece of shit.
I keep on watching the beginning and then I stop watching. I can't.
X3, like The Last Stand, it'd be probably one where it's. I
no.
know it's awful. I know it's absolutely terrible. But if it's on, I probably will leave it on.
I kind of understand. I understand that more than the Indiana Jones thing. I think I've seen that film maybe twice in my life.
I think Spider-Man 3 is closer to that for me, but yeah, I get where you're going with X3.
That would have gone up better than Catwoman against Spider-Man 3 with a different film against Catwoman. To be fair, that would have been a closer matchup. But it is that very much like there's scenes in it where I'm like, do you know what? I actually quite like watching Xavier getting ripped apart. I actually quite like watching Wolverine kill Jean Grey. I like what that does as a story. Not that it's particularly well acted. I do not like Vinnie Jones. I do not like Vinnie Jones saying, "I'm the Juggernaut, bitch."
Hey, that is the best part of that whole film.
Best part of the film. That's the only reason.
Literally, the only reason that film's got any highlights is literally him saying that because it is so fucking dumb.
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
What happened to Ellen Page? She did so many good films. It's such a shame.
She's got a great catalogue, you know.
She wasn't even in X2, was she? She wasn't in X2, which is
but she came back for so she was in First Class and Days of Future Past, wasn't she? Which was Days of Future Past was probably was one of her bigger stories, roles. Like within one of her bigger like pivotal.
I like that
roles
just because
within
you get to see X-Men get ripped in half and shit. I love that.
Yeah. Like that first like the scenes in like the now of Days of Future Past were fucking incredible. And I actually quite like that whole film.
Yeah, maybe you could probably put that into this category because I don't think it is a great film, but I wouldn't turn it off if it was on.
Yeah, I actually quite really like it. Like really like it.
They rip Iceman in half. Great times.
Yeah,
loved it. Yeah. Mate, there's something like the film's literally just coming back to me. I'm like, yeah, fucking great. I'm enjoying all that shit.
Yeah, they kill Pyro as well. Like they kill everyone dies. Everyone dies.
Yeah, but they made such really a clusterfuck of the timeline in that because of that film. Like none of the other films make sense.
Have you seen
like
it?
None of them.
I'm okay with that being the only film, though.
Yeah.
Like, no, because First Class is a better film.
First Class is a better film.
From start to finish, it is far better film.
Yes,
it's better storyline. It's better storytelling. Like
there's no denying First Class is probably one of the best X-Men live action.
Standalone though, as a film, without it being turn my camera off for absolutely no reason. So without it being linked to anything or fucking up the timeline, just as a standalone film, do you genuinely feel like First Class is a better film than Days of Future Past?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it literally makes sense. From start to finish, it makes sense. Like, it literally makes sense as a film, which not many X-Men films do, especially Days of Future Past, which is where everything went to absolute shit, but it's not as bad as Apocalypse.
Oh, Apocalypse is fucking awful, and Dark Phoenix is even worse.
A shit rolled in glitter would be worth more.
100%.
No one's lying there. I would say First Class followed by X2 for me. That's how.
Yeah. See, I'm torn between X2 and the first X-Men because I feel like the first X-Men.
I wouldn't be mad about the first X-Men if they didn't ruin Jean Grey.
I get that, but I got Rogue. I was going to say, like, I get people not being into the Rogue stuff, but I think it's the closest we've had to having what we had in the animated cartoon, like the animated show. That is the closest we've got to it.
Yeah, but you've got like that whole first X2 scene with Nightcrawler.
The opening.
Literally, like that first 10 minutes of X2 is better than any other X-Men film.
Mate, and the pyro scene.
Yeah, but it's followed up by a good half an hour of really bland drabness.
But that whole 10 minutes is better than any other 2 hours of any other X-Men film.
If you put it in towards the end of the third act, maybe. But if it's literally the start of the film, I am fucking done with it before the film's got going. Like, you can't hold a film up off a trailer. That's basically what you're doing there.
It's still great. No, it was good. There was a great scene. It's a pyro scene.
Back on attack.
Police. There was loads of great stuff in there, man. I was enjoying it.
Yeah, I love X2.
I feel like there was more that I could, more kind of, rewatchability in X2 than there was in X1, definitely.
Absolutely. It's one of the few where you've that's kind of a perfect superhero film. For me, X2, Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of another one, like the first Guardians of the Galaxy, Winter Soldier, where you just go, do you know, if you take it out of all the surrounding universe and just have it as a standalone film, that is absolutely just fucking beautiful.
Man of Steel, for me.
Oh yeah, it's a piece of fucking, it's an absolute work of art.
Man of Steel, you take that out of anything, say no one had heard of Superman, we didn't know who Superman was, and you gave us that film, it would stand up.
Yeah.
It would stand up. You go, I don't know who this guy is, but I love this guy. This is fucking amazing. Man of Steel. I had another guilty pleasure, but I completely... Oh, yeah. Here's what my other guilty pleasure, or shit film that I'd watched. Jurassic Park 3.
Oh.
But Jeff came back.
No.
Yeah.
This is... No, it's not...
Oh, no. So he didn't.
Lost World, isn't it?
Yeah, no. This is one with the Spinosaurus.
Yeah, nah.
Is this the one where they tried to rip off the idea for King Kong?
No. So that was 2. That was Lost World. 2. And then
this is the third one. This is the one when Alan Grant came back.
I don't think I remember this one.
There's a little boy lost on the island.
Oh shit! No, I do remember it.
I
do remember it. Yeah, it's a piece of shit.
It's not.
Correct.
Yeah. It's not a good. It is not a good film. It is not a good film. It doesn't, like, when you think of the masterpiece, which is Jurassic Park, and then even the second one, it feels more like a Jurassic Park film than this one did. This one is literally just a watered down clusterfuck of just all the best bits that they pulled out from Jurassic Park, mushed into one, given a really shit, dry kind of story, and then thrown into this park, and then given a kind of another big bad, which was the Spinosaurus. It is not a good film, but if it was on, I would watch it. Because
so he falls into that category. I get that.
Mate, I would. I don't.
But again, he falls into that category of adventure action film. Yeah. And I feel like it is just that sweet spot with them films where it's just dumb fun.
Here we go. Yeah. Here's one. Here's the ultimate dumb fun. That is a piece of shit film. I'm not going to say this, but I would watch if it was on. The Mummy Returns.
Oh yeah.
Any of the Mummy films, to be honest.
Dumb.
Not the third one.
No.
The Scorpion King.
That was Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. Was the third one. So the Mummy Returns is a great film. So that's when Rachel Weisz, who is fucking fit, discovers that she's Nefertiti, and mate, that fight at the end with her and an ox and a moon is fucking great.
Talk about that fight.
That is every wet dream I had as
a
sweaty odd-year-old man.
TD, you talk to me about the TD,
mate. I'm about it.
Rachel Weisz, man. She's fit.
She's fucking incredible.
Rachel Weisz.
Constantine is probably a guilty pleasure to go on to another Rachel Weisz film. So she's great in it, obviously, because she's fucking great and fit. And then like Keanu.
Constantine is terrible in Constantine is terrible in the Constantine film because it's not Constantine.
Wait,
it's Keanu in it.
Yeah.
Can we just go back to Rachel Weisz for a second? That's why I like about Boy.
Fit, you know.
Just that little conversation that she's having with Hugh Grant in the restaurant. She's talking about really intelligent stuff. And she goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, am I boring you?" I'm like, "No, you're not boring him. No. Fuck off. He doesn't deserve you."
You ain't boring us. You ain't
imagine them
boring
that,
us,
Rach. You just smile in those eyes, just going, "Oh, am I boring?"
Yeah, just say some more things.
So just say more intelligent, smart things.
Just say more things and like smile at me or whatever, or just talk. Yeah, just don't talk. Or be silent, or do whatever you want. Just
So she needs to talk that smart shit to me, man. She needs to talk that intelligent shit.
Nah, I'm okay with it. Like shit on my chest, whatever you want to do, right?
Clifton Stewart. It's all about the scat playing it, Alan.
Well, that was an image I didn't think I'd have in my head today. Numero tres. We're jamming.
Fair enough. That looks like a bigger can.
Wow.
We're jamming.
Wow.
Strawberry lager that we're drinking today. So I think Vix will be happy to say that I probably won't be talking about hops in this one. Maybe the strawberryness. So strawberryness.
Fruity.
Yeah, fruity. So that's it. It just says strawberry lager. There's no descriptions for this. Founded by the Hop Foundry, Founders Batch. 4.5 ABV. Strawberry lager. Let's have it. This was £1.49 or something in
Robbing bastards.
Yeah. The 99p that we've that I came to kind of enjoy, but nevertheless, I think I'm paying more for the strawberries. So that's fun.
It's twice the size of the can, though, isn't it?
It's twice the size. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Nice colour. It still looks like lager, but there's kind of a bit of a pinkish kind of tint to it. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Yeah.
It's like your blood in it.
Yeah, I've dipped a bit of bread in it. Oh, right, that was about the shit on the chest. Yeah, quite right, Linda. So
I am on the internet, Linda, but sometimes some things are just funny, you know, and it just really doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm not getting strawberry in that at all. It just tastes like
It's just getting lager and blood.
What did we have? We had a strawberry. Yeah, we had a strawberry. It tastes like tin. Yeah, it tastes like metal and lager. We had a strawberry and cream lager at Mike's the other day.
No, it was a strawberry and cream pale ale.
That was good.
I can't remember who brewed it though, but we also had Milk Foley.
Milk Foley, yeah, that was really good.
Like Mick Foley, the wrestler, he come in like I loved it. As soon as I saw it, I was like, I really like that one.
Anything kind of incorporated with strawberries, this is not it, Audi. I hope you are watching because this is not it. This tastes like shit. I guess there's probably there's like a tint of
Nick. The trick is to down the whole thing in one, and that's where the strawberries are.
Right at the bottom.
Right, but you have to drink it all in one.
It's really gassy. Can I just have half and half?
No.
Use your aggression. Do it.
You gotta burp, clear yourself, put your hood up, and then slam it down, and then not throw up afterwards.
Nice big
Alan, can you play the Mortal Kombat tune on your phone for me?
Hang on.
Can we get support? Can we get a bit of support going in the chat as well, please, guys? I need this.
All this for not even a pint.
Well,
but it's enough, Mike.
Yeah, exactly. What's up with you? Even if I do this, Mike's going to take this away from me. Here we go.
When the beat drops, yeah?
Is that when I deck it? Are we ready? I'm ready for the chug. Wait for it. Oh, it's not yet. It's not yet.
It's about a good minute away, isn't it?
Wait a minute. Wait.
No.
Oh, I just made the whole taste worse. That didn't help.
What, the dancing and the not necking a whole beer what tastes like shit make it taste better? Sure.
No, I kind of feel a bit sick. They don't.
You just need to burp a bit. You just need to make some room. It's okay.
Yeah, do it on camera. Burp a bunch, and then hopefully you'll throw up. Just out the bottom of your mouth.
Oh, that was fun. It's always fun.
Right.
Sorry.
So, no. I was just going to say, do you reckon the next time we go out, like wherever we are, the DJ will play Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
Yes,
It will if it's a battle rap event.
Oh shit! We'll talk after.
That seems like a reasonable response. Oh shit!
Chug.
Talk later.
Mate, safe support, guys. He gonna throw you on live.
What?
Is
I think she would, yeah.
Wait a minute, what?
Is he going to throw up?
Oh,
online?
is that what you meant?
Yeah.
So is I, and then you up.
See,
right,
this is what happened. Linda got so excited that she thought you was going to throw up
Gonna be sick.
that she couldn't fucking type.
She's up.
It's like, ah. She got proper into it. And then was obviously disappointed that you didn't throw up, Nick. So, yet again, you just let us
We
know.
all are.
To be honest, I'm quite used to letting you guys down. It's kind of my thing that I do now on purpose. This is really,
Yeah.
I'm very much
Same Vicar.
And longer. And we've still got a while yet. Like, stay tuned. So, right. So, should we move on to the next game?
Oh yeah, hold on a second. Wait.
I think I'm going to go and get food. Wait until he comes back. So what do you want to talk about while he's not here?
The thing that I need to speak to you about, or one of the things is really going to make Vicky hate you if you make a choice.
What's new, lad?
Yeah, but she's really going to hate any decision that you make. So I would strongly advise that you opt out.
River Phoenix faked his death and come back as Adam Rickett on live, remember?
Yeah, this one's worse, you know.
I doubt it.
I remember.
Think about what I said.
I didn't rate with jamming. So I'm gonna give...
You've been sick?
No,
you've been sick.
No, he didn't. He didn't rate it. He went to get his pen and paper.
I thought he'd left us because he was going to be sick.
I went to buy beers from the fridge. I didn't rate We're Jamming, so We're Jamming is going to get an epic 3 because no straws. It was not fun to jug. It just wasn't.
Shock.
It wasn't fun to neck at all in this. And it generally tasted quite bad. So yeah, there's nothing fun apart from the name. We're jamming, which is quite fun. But today, Aldi, we were not jamming at all. Right.
That is like some mum who does reviews of food from like Aldi and Asda online. That is what they would do. Their pun level. Have you ever watched Community?
No.
Alan, have you ever seen Community?
No.
So he's an old guy what goes to this community college, and every now and again he'll do reviews of frozen foods, and that's literally what Nick's just done. That's all I was wanting to say. Literally word for word, but with alcohol. Love it.
Nice.
I feel like
I'm gonna go and get some food.
Right.
I don't know if we'll see him.
I don't think he's going out for food. I don't think he's just going out for a meal. I think he'll be back soon.
All right. Well, while he's going out, I'm going to move on to my next one.
Yeah. What's this one? This looks like
Stout about it.
Oh yeah, nice. Now I like that. It looks like an ice cream.
It is an ice cream. It is a vanilla stout.
Oh, I'm into that. No, I'm properly into that.
Vanilla stout.
I'm stout about it.
Stout about it. So it looks like an ice cream.
I mean, I think a better name would have been I'm a stout it.
I'm a stout it. Yeah.
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 That would have been a better marketing tool. But, you know, whatever.
I'm a bit unnerved because it's still done by the same guys that did We're Jamming. And
that'll be nice, you know. That'll be nice. Vanilla with a dark ale will be really nice.
Yeah, the Hop Foundry. I mean, We're Jamming, I was expecting strawberry. I didn't get strawberry. So I'm hoping I do get vanilla in the stout about it. Okay, so let's try this right here. So we're going to pour on the stuff.
So I'm expecting like a Guinness look on that.
It smells very.
I'm expecting it. Yeah.
I'm very happy so far, and you're quite right. So we're getting.
Yeah, don't expect too much of that in the flavour though, because it's going to be. The vanilla's quite a light taste, like especially in a booze. You're not going to. You might smell it, but you're not going to taste it that much.
I mean, you can get chocolate in stout and all sorts of things, and it comes out quite sweet. So you can do vanilla and sweetness in a stout quite well. So that's what I'm kind of hoping to get, especially if you're going to put fucking ice creams on the front of it. So I'm expecting kind of a bit sweet. And the vanilla.
You're sick at pouring beer.
You're lucky I'm just not sick at the moment. The amount of different fucking beers I've had so far.
Do you want a flake with that, love?
So I couldn't hear what you're saying for the mouthful of shit that you've got in your mouth at the moment. Right.
Do you want a flake with that, love?
Shut it. What are you eating?
Mike just went into dead sexy Mel Sykes. Like really sexy Melanie Sykes.
Alan,
just like
Alan, you're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. This is probably the best one I've had tonight.
Is it really nice? That's the one that's made me like it's proper made me wet.
It is.
You fucking minging cunt.
Sorry, what?
You got moist over a beer.
Right, okay, cool.
You know how much I like
questionable.
You know how much I like a really nice, like especially a stout or like a dark ale.
You like them short. Short and fat.
Wow. I'm telling Debbie, mate. You're dead.
I wasn't talking about Debbie. I was talking about beer.
I'm telling Mike. I'm telling on you.
I don't see her.
Nutmeg in there, vanilla and nutmeg. I don't want to tamper with what's already in there at the moment, but maybe. And what's wrong with you? I mean,
come on, Linda. You know what's wrong with me.
Do you know what? I'm going to give that a 9. You know, it's probably the one that I'm going to enjoy the most. It's not one to chug. It's one that.
No.
Neck it.
No, don't neck it. Enjoy
neck it. Neck it.
It's nice. It's really nice. You get the sweetness in there. You get a lot of the vanilla in there as well. And it's got that kind of stouty bitterness as well to it, but the finish is great. It's almost refreshing. Oh, you really like this one?
Yeah, sweet. Like that's the one. That's the only one I'm buying. I'm not gonna lie.
Well done, Aldi, and well done the Hop Foundry as well. This one, the stout about it is definitely it's in the lead at the moment. I think it's going to win with a 9 out of 10. Cool. All right. What else are we talking about? Are we doing the game?
We're going with the 11, so we're going with the next game. So obviously, like you mentioned before, Nick, I was on Pod of Mercy last week.
You're clagging again. Sorry.
So anyway, I was on Pod. And obviously, at the beginning of the Pod episode, Linda always does like a quick fire round, and she did a Would You Rather with me with films. So it's kind of like a Would You Rather, but it's like a save and destroy. So you have to get rid of one of them for all eternity, and you have to keep one.
Right.
Okay.
So these things on like fucking Facebook and things like that. If you can only keep one, what would it be?
Yeah. So it's like that, but you've only got 2 choices, so it should be dead easy. It's not.
If you're not a psycho, what was you going to say?
If any of these are Star Wars, I'd like you to remove them from the questions, please.
So, Vicar in the comments, just dead quickly, just off the top of your head, Goldie Hawn or Betty White?
Got it. I think she'll pick Betty.
Of course, she's going to pick Betty, but like she just killed Goldie Hawn. She just blinked her out of existence. Like that's
just gone.
That's the thing. She's
completely different. Like we all enjoy Guinness, and I prefer Guinness to this because I could drink a lot of Guinness. But for this, it's nice. It's different. I'm enjoying the sweetness of it. It's very familiar, and it's quite refreshing at the same time. So I prefer kind of a Guinness. I mean, there you go.
In fairness, she's not wrong.
I'm sorry, sentiment. Guinness is absolutely 100% my favourite drink in the entire world.
Yeah,
it's beautiful. Paul Goldie, I know.
I don't think it's not going to hold the torch to Guinness. Guinness it's always been there for us.
Yeah, it's our constant friend, isn't it, Guinness? It is. So anyway, back to the game. Number one.
No. Hold on, we're not done here. Vic says she refused to play the game.
Oh yeah,
I'll play it for her. Goldie's gone.
Oh yeah, because Vicky's definitely going to kick me in the dick next time she sees me.
Is Goldie gone? Did you say, Mike?
Yeah, Goldie's gone. Like as much as we all love Goldie, and with Goldie you lose Overboard and Private Benjamin, and the fact that she's married to Kurt Russell. But
that means Kurt's free.
Free for you. Mike got super excited.
There you go. Mike was like,
only for Kurt. In this made-up reality, yeah,
it's an option. Oh, speaking of Kurt Russell, Mike.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Kurt Russell or Nicolas Cage?
Who do I get rid of?
Yeah,
Nicholas.
Nice.
Bye, Nick.
See, I genuinely thought that there would be a more difficult question.
Why? Big Trouble in Little China.
No, I know, but it's Kurt Russell and it's Nicolas Cage, isn't it? It's Nick Cage.
Yeah. So but your three best Nick Cage films.
You're getting rid of him and all of his films. So you're getting rid of The Rock, Face Off. But
if I get to keep Big Trouble in Little China, Escape from New York, and Escape from LA, I'm fine.
Big Trouble in Little China, Escape from New York, and Overboard.
But Leaving Las Vegas. Like Kurt's got a lot. Like he's even got like Guardians of the Galaxy 2. He's got Bone Tomahawk. Like he's got a lot. He's got a lot. He's got more better films. The weird knobhead in me, what just likes laughing at cinema, would go, oh yeah, but Nick Cage punched a woman in Wicker Man dressed as a bear. And I'm not wrong there. He definitely did that, but it's not a loss to cinema. Like if it's gone.
Yeah. The next one might be. What are you going with, Nick? Kurt Russell or Nick Cage?
Who am I getting rid of?
Yeah.
Nick Cage, but for the completely opposite reasons.
Just to fuck me off.
Fair enough. I appreciate that energy.
Yeah.
Right. Number 2. Any film starring Tom Hanks or any film starring Denzel Washington?
Oh, you son of a bitch. Fuck you. Fuck you, Alan. Fuck you.
Do you remember at the beginning when I said that it might cause you physical pain?
Oh, that was... Oh, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
I know, I've really enjoyed putting this one together this week. I'm not gonna lie.
I think I'd bump off Tom, you know. Denzel's got.
Yeah. But then you've got no Toy Story. You've got no Catch Me If You Can. You've got no Turner and Hooch. You've got no Big.
Turner and Hooch is that for me. You son of a bitch. Because I know it has to be Tom. I know it has to be. It has to be Tom.
Why?
It has
to be Tom. Why?
Because I can't live without some of my Denzel films. I can't. I just can't. But at the same time, it does have to be him. It does have to be him. But fuck you, man. Fuck you for putting us in between this.
I'd say Tom Hanks has done a lot more popcorn cinema. So there's not a lot of that meat behind the bones. Whereas I think Denzel's done more more. Yeah, not even that. I think he's done more important cinema. Training Day, I think, is more important than anything Tom Hanks has done as a piece of cinema. I think generally it is.
I'm thinking about films like Man on Fire, American Gangster.
I don't know. I think there's a shout for Philadelphia in there against.
Well, that's him doing what I just said. I think he does the more socially relevant films. I think Denzel does them, and I think Tom Hanks did a lot of shit what we loved when we were kids.
Yeah.
Like, so it's a case of, do you put your nostalgia, compared to modern great cinema? There's your argument. Like,
my nostalgia is Man on Fire, man. I remember watching that shit high as fuck as a teenager. I was enjoying that film. That film was great. I'd watch it, and I'd watch it now. If someone said, "Let's watch Man on Fire," I'd be like, "Cool, no issues with that." I would watch it. It's great cinema. Great cinema. Are you crazy?
But Deja Vu is a piece of shit.
Deja Vu is.
I actually quite like Deja Vu.
But hold on. But so was. But so to an extent. I mean, a lot of fucking Tom Hanks's films you can say are samey, or like The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3.
The Post.
Or the other one where Washington was on the train with Chris Pine. He was what was that one called?
Unstoppable.
Oh yeah, no, that's not good. Yeah, the Equalizer films again, equally probably not that great.
Yeah, Denzel Washington. Look, we can't say that all of Denzel Washington's films are great, but they're good. They're above average.
See, here's the thing: Denzel always puts a shift in. So regardless of what he is in, Denzel is always fucking fantastic.
Man on Fire is everything, Linda. You're absolutely right. This is what I'm saying. Like for me personally, John W. Creasy, is the reason why I will pick Denzel, just because that film.
He did films like The Hurricane and stuff like that as well, which is just massively underrated, which is incredible true story.
He's done some amazing films. He has done some.
Yeah, fuck it. I want to go. I'm going to keep Denzel. Hanks can
get in the bin. But I just want it to be said, that I'm not taking this decision lightly because you've got in between.
I am.
I'm not. Mate, this is a horrible game. If this is question mark,
they're not actually going to die, lads. It don't matter.
He's making me choose, and the fact that I have to choose between this, and we are thinking about things that my kids love as well. The kids love Toy Story, absolutely love it.
Some of them are easier. Like it started a bit hard. To be fair, it doesn't get any easy for the next couple, but some of them get easier. I promise.
Son of a bitch, man! Like fuck you, Alan.
Love you too. So I'm assuming we both went. We all went Denzel.
Yeah.
But Alan, can I just say, by the way, great game. Love it. Love it.
Right. So, number 3. Sorry, lads. John Carpenter or Wes Craven?
John Carpenter, I'll keep. I figured
you'd go with that pretty quickly.
Yeah. John Carpenter.
But Nick's going to struggle a bit more, I think.
No. Surely it's not close.
It's okay, Nick, because Michael struggled with the next one.
No, I don't struggle with anything.
Oh, but mate, all the art housey fucking and all the fucking Bill Murray shit. We can't.
It's not real. It's not real. It's all right.
I hate you. Oh, this is what he meant by pain. He wasn't lying. It's like my saw. This is my saw. This is my saw. It's been very.
It's a bit extreme.
This is mate, you don't understand. It's hurting.
So if you don't pick the next one within 5 seconds, you've got to punch yourself in the dick. That is the only way this is going to be like Saw.
Or cut your arm off.
Oh, well, I was going to go for the less of the two, but also really funny on camera if he just punches himself on dick on the camera. That'd be well funny.
Fuck it, I'm going to go for John Carpenter.
There we go.
I mean, it's
the right choice.
Yeah, it really is. Sorry, Mike. Guillermo del Toro or George A. Romero?
Guillermo del Toro.
Really?
Yeah.
That's actually shocked me. Like, from you, that's
who you get rid of.
You get rid of who you keeping?
Romero.
You keep him. Oh right, no, that's exactly the way I expected you to go. I thought you kept Guillermo del Toro. Right, that's the way I expected this conversation to happen.
It's in all fairness. I think I jumped to it very quickly just because of it's his name. But if I was putting films next to each other, I feel like it'd be a lot closer. Like a lot closer, because let's face it, is some of those like of the Day of the Dead like series of the Dead, say, are questionable as fuck because they're not good films. But he did that. He did the original. He set everything off like, and he did it probably the best in. People are going to argue with like the original Night of the Living Dead or Dawn of the Dead. I think I prefer Night of the Living Dead, but thinking about Del Toro's films.
Mate, I'm keeping Del Toro. I'm just saying, Romero can suck a dick.
Are you actually keeping Del Toro?
I'm going to keep Del Toro, man. I'm sorry. Shit. Mate, I'm keeping Del Toro.
I mean, personally, I went George A. Romero like that because Dawn of the Dead, like, it's just
Dawn of the Dead is a classic, but fucking hell, no one's gonna recreate Pan's Labyrinth. No one.
I was gonna say you've got Pan's Labyrinth, you've got Kronos, you've got Devil's Backbone, you've got the two Hellboy films. I think he's actually done. I think he's done more films. I don't know if I could live without watching Dawn of the Dead or Night of the Living Dead again, though.
That's the thing. I could. But not to say that it wouldn't hurt, but I generally could. Like, I could live without seeing these films again. I've never seen anything like Pan's Labyrinth or Kronos or Devil's Backbone. I've not seen anything like this. Even his adaptation to Hellboy as well. He's a visionary. He went a bit plastic going forward because of cash and cocaine. But at the end of the day, he's still a great artist, and it's still within him. It's the same thing. It's how I feel about Tim Burton. I believe there's something still deep down that's in there within him that he can like kind of produce these amazing things again. But I think to be soppy, I don't think I could live without Pan's Labyrinth. To be honest, it's one of those tiny bits of master. It's one of those little bits of masterpiece that I was honoured to kind of be alive to witness, at its peak. So, and I don't think I'm going to get that again.
Do you know what's really fun about Pan's Labyrinth is that you've watched it and it's a special film, but that the first time that you show it Luke or Holly or any of the kids, like when you feel like they're old enough to watch it, is you'll be able to watch them watch it, and that's going to be just as much fun as the first time you ever watched it. It's going to be fucking incredible because that stands up quite comfortably.
It does.
How old do you reckon your kids will have to be to watch that film though? Because 12. Some of it.
Harry's 13 on Sunday. He'll be watching it.
Oh, well, I would say 12,
on his birthday.
He's okay. Yeah, treats for your birthday, bro.
It's Pan's Labyrinth and someone getting beaten to death with a bottle of wine.
Get your reading glasses on, sunshine. This is what we're doing for your birthday.
Chef enough to pop.
Yes, that is the best joke that's been made today.
I wish I picked a Spanish wine and not a French one, but it works.
That's fine. It works.
It works.
Yeah. Right. So, what number are we on? Number 5. Christopher Reeves as Superman or Michael Keaton as Batman?
I'll get rid of the Superman because Superman, innit? Yeah. I'd keep Keaton all fucking day. Because if we don't have Keaton, we don't have Nicholson's Joker.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that is more important than anything in the Superman films.
Mate, Christopher Reeve's Batman, right? Superman, excuse me. This is something that I was like. My mum would happily put me down and sit me down through Superman's 1 to 5 or whatever, and I'd be happy to watch them. This was my Superman as a child. I didn't know what Batman was. I wasn't allowed as a child. I wasn't supposed to know what Batman was. And obviously Tim Burton did it so well. And as a growing up, I kind of appreciated it a bit more. But this is literally my childhood, and this is the Superman that I knew. So I'm now kind of, this is the thing that I'm now trying to fight against. I'm trying to fight back against generally nostalgia, like probably my first introduction to superheroes ever, which was probably a Superman film, to my appreciation of Tim Burton, which is me kind of waking into kind of my adulthood. And this is what I'm fighting against, and it's too difficult. What's my forfeit? I'll do it. I don't know. I can't do it.
Punch yourself in the dick.
I'm not going to punch myself in the dick.
You asked what the punishment was, and then you're not going to do it. You fucking sellout.
Okay.
The pain.
Decent. Like, have you got any booze in? Have you got any spirits in?
Okay. I'm going to pick Keaton. I'm going to get rid of Keaton.
You're going to get rid of Keaton? Oh. Okay.
We can no longer be friends.
I had to come with Reeves was gone.
Yeah, instantly. As soon as you said it, I was like, how is this a real thing?
Like even for me, like I put it down because I know how much people gravitate towards Christopher Reeves as Superman, like, and how much like my best mate growing up was just in love with Superman. Like it was everything. And I was like, that's Batman though, innit? Like it just I don't know what's wrong with you. Like you're proper damaged goods, but it's Batman though, innit? So
it's
yeah,
not,
like it
as
wasn't
characters. In my defense, I do prefer Batman as a character.
Yeah, no, it's not about the character.
It's not about that. It's more about it's about more than that. But for me,
I could have just gone with Batman, but then you get Val Kilmer and George Clooney, and that's not it. So
that's
just
it's always it. As we discussed before, bat nips are the only thing important about a Batman film.
It's
really not it. So next, number 6.
As we discussed
before, discussion. It's more just you just saying
me shouting at people until people understand what I'm saying and accept it. It's right.
Yeah. I'll keep David Jason. David Jason stays every time.
David Jason.
Over David Jason.
David Jason stays.
No, David Jason. No. Oh, fuck off.
No.
Who do I kill?
Yeah.
David Jason survives. Michael Caine goes. That's it. There's no debating.
It's close for me. I think I would end up keeping Jason probably.
Yeah, you would. That's no debate.
But I'd feel like a piece of shit about it.
Yeah, of course you would. No one wants to get rid of Caine. Mate, there's whole things. Do you know what this has come back to?
Also, if you lose Michael Caine, then you get rid of him.
Can I just say something? Guys, can I say something? Do you know what this is? This is Hunger Games. This is fucking Hunger Games right here. Mate, Mike, we were so fucking cocky about talking about Hunger. Yeah, we killed the little girl. This is it, mate. This is our little girl right here. Fucking Keaton and fucking and
Michael Caine is not Michael Keaton. I'd bump both of them off quite happily.
I'm not talking about this last one. I'm talking about this whole fucking sick game. This is the Hunger Games.
No. I'm alright bumping any of them off. I don't know him.
I thought I was going to be so confident walking into Hunger Games. I can't even choose between two people fictionally. I'm not going to survive the Hunger Games.
Okay. Let's move on to number 6. Caine and Jason is a great one though, I'm taking it back. I don't know. Arnie or Stallone?
Who do I keep?
Yeah.
I had this argument in the car on the way to the studio the other day. I already know who my one is.
I know who mine is.
Right, I think I might have to get rid of Arnie. Yeah, I think I might have to get rid of Arnie. Like,
that's where I went.
I don't know why, but they're both weird, plastic-headed looking monstrosities. But
because if you get rid of Stallone, you lose Rocky.
That's the only thing,
and that's the only thing that is it. Because like, there's loads of Arnie stuff that you're like, oh, but I'd lose Terminator, and I'd lose Predator. And I'd lose Rambo.
G2.
No, not Rambo. Sorry, but I'd lose like Cobra and shit like that. Like I'd lose a lot of shit, but you'd lose Rocky, and you can't lose Rocky.
Or Rocky 4 if you're Vicky.
Or Rocky 4 if you're anyone.
No, If anyone wants to talk to me and says Rocky 4 is a better film than Rocky, I am going to uppercut you.
Rocky 4 is a fucking great film. I'm not saying it's
is it better than the first one?
Fucking sick film. Russell and Stallone.
Exactly.
Me, that is everything.
John Cleese or Rowan Atkinson? Oh,
John Cleese, I'm keeping all day long. There's no competition. Fuck off, Rowan Atkinson. I will stab you myself.
Yeah, it's got to be Cleese, but this is horrible. I mean, it's just horrible.
No, it ain't. It is. That ain't even close.
I was going to say, like, Cleese has done arguably the bigger, better stuff.
Everything.
Like, comedy-wise, he's done...
You don't get any Monty Python without Cleese.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Monty Python chops.
That was the only thing was in my head.
What do we lose? That British Empire and the fucking Thin Blue Line? No, not British Empire. That was
fucking
the other one,
Mr. Bean.
That was
Johnny English.
Mr. Bean and Johnny English.
And Zazu.
And you put it like that. It's not even fucking close, is it?
We miss Zazu.
I lose one fucking Disney film.
No, whoa.
It's not even my favourite Disney film.
Whoa. Mate, I'm not talking about the whole of The Lion King, mate. Blackadder.
Well, you would, yeah, but even that, like, nah. Even so, none of that is better than the Monty Python.
And I'd argue he's not the best person in Blackadder.
No, he's not. You know, Baldrick.
Hugh Laurie, definitely.
Baldrick
and then Hugh Laurie, they were the two. What I always thought were because Rowan Atkinson was always the straight guy in them sitcoms.
Yeah, but
again, everyone else was just being the weird cunt. Yeah,
but his sarcasm was hilarious.
He was being a proper Tory in every single season, and then it was just like all the peasants around him, weren't it?
Yeah, it really was. But in fairness, you could argue so was John Cleese's Basil 40. He did.
Completely.
He was the straight guy in that, but he wasn't the straight guy in everything. Do you know what I mean? Like he could flip and stuff. Like you'd lose a fish called Wanda.
Oh yeah.
I'm not okay with it.
Yeah. You'd lose the parrot sketch. The most famous like stand-up like sitcom sketch in history. Yeah. Surely there's nothing close to that. Man.
It's John Cleese.
It has to be John Cleese.
With the Michael Caine thing before, you'd lose Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
Yeah, but I'm not really that bothered by that.
We'd also lose Zulu, and I'm happy with that. So fuck it. You know what I mean?
He's not wrong.
Get Zulu the fuck out of the bin, mate.
Horrible film. You'd lose the Italian job and stuff like that. And which Jaws was he in? Was he in the third or fourth one?
Revenge.
Revenge. With the shark that flies and roars while it's out.
I mean, it's for the great. As you said earlier, Alan, it's for the greater good.
Just getting rid of Jaws the Revenge is the greater good.
It's the greater good. Yeah.
Right. So next one. Right. So we're moving on to So we've done that. Movie types.
Mm-hmm.
Horror or sci-fi?
What am I getting rid of? Sci-fi.
Yeah, Mike. It's very easy for Mike. It is not easy for me.
I know.
No, because I don't think it's as easy as you think. When I think a lot of the great sci-fi is always got a horror element.
Horror elements, but still sci-fi.
But I don't know because if you're calling Alien more sci-fi than horror, I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I'm calling Alien psychological horror. I'm calling Aliens sci-fi.
No, I'm calling Aliens action. I don't
action sci-fi like that. It's not
maybe an action
Aliens.
Sci-fi, but it's not
Aliens is not a horror film.
No, Alien.
Aliens is not a horror film. The first one is a horror film.
I would say both of them have sci-fi in it, but they're two different sci-fi. One's a horror sci-fi, and the other's an action sci-fi. They're both two different titles, but none of them. Both of them are sci-fi.
What about Event Horizon then?
Horror
sci-fi.
There's a lot within sci-fi. What is a lot.
All right, so
it's what you're calling clean. Just this is a sci-fi film, which is basically Star Trek, Oh, this is an hour-and-hour horror film.
Okay, but you got Star Wars.
Okay,
Yep.
Star Wars up against what? Halloween.
No, Star Wars is a horror
Yeah.
film. Star Wars is a sci-fi.
Exactly
Basically,
that.
what I'm saying is keep horror or lose Star. Star Wars is the only thing that I'm debating at the moment. And I know that you keep horror because you love horror, but fucking hell, Star Wars.
So, but right,
No,
so
but that's what I'm saying. If you put
Star
in
Wars
up
or
the Halloween franchise against Star Wars, I think that's a lot closer for me than I thought it would be. Thinking about it's not. It's Halloween. I'd rather watch the Halloween films.
Because you're talking about the whole of the franchise. You're talking about the franchise, but because there's so much shit in Star Wars, and
there isn't in Halloween.
And there isn't in Halloween.
There's a lot of really shit in Halloween. Like a lot. Like,
but fucking no. I can't.
But bad horror is more acceptable than bad sci-fi. I'd always argue that.
And most importantly, bad Star Wars films. You can get away of being shit if you're a horror film.
So horror, I'm going to keep horror. Like, I'm going to keep horror.
I can't because I love horror.
There's too much nerdy bollocks involved in sci-fi when I can just get a knife, stab. I'd rather have something quite simple.
Everything. I don't care about any other sci-fi apart from Star Wars, and I don't know if I can live without Star Wars. I don't know if I can live without Boba Fett. I don't know if I can live without Empire. I don't know if I'd be happy in a world. And I'm trying to think of a horror film, but this is the thing. I don't know if I could live without Chucky. If I can live without fucking Exorcist. You know what I mean? I
could live without The Exorcist because, let's face it, there's one good film in all of them.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's literally one entertaining film and the rest aren't that great.
I'm talking about the first. I'm talking about The Exorcist.
Yeah. One really good film.
Yeah, and then there's a bunch of...
I'm not talking about franchises. I'm talking about Child's Play.
Singular films.
And I'm talking about The Exorcist, these films, compared to The Empire Strikes Back. This one film. And I'm trying to think of my favorite.
No, you're not talking about The Empire Strikes Back, Nick. You're talking about The Empire Strikes Back and Back to the Future.
I'm talking about The Empire Strikes Back and Back to the Future is literally just underneath it. But I'm comparing it to Star Wars because that stands true. And as much as Back to the Future is my fave, Star Wars, man, Back to the Future is my favorite entertainment. But Star Wars.
To be fair, do you know when I actually thought of this quiz? I genuinely didn't realise how much you would struggle. Because I thought there'd be a couple on here that you'd really struggle with, but we haven't got to yours yet. Because I picked one out for Mike and one out for you. And we haven't got to yours yet.
Son of a bitch.
I'm like, I don't care. Fuck them off. Bin them.
Yeah,
dead to me.
Obviously, like Nick Cage and Kurt Russell was Mike's. Like, yours is yet to come.
I'm not looking forward to that. I'm struggling.
Don't worry, it's just which Xavier's better.
I'm gonna go to
I'm a lying. That is definitely on your list, and you're not even fucking lying.
Fassbender or McKellen? Rebecca Romaine or Jennifer Lawrence.
That better not be on my list. Fucking weak ass shit. I'm gonna say sci-fi.
Yeah, that's the way I do.
I'm gonna keep sci-fi. I have to get rid of fun, and I don't want to, but I think it means more. It means a lot more to. No, it doesn't. I don't know, but sci-fi edges for me. It just edges. Yeah. That's my favorite. My favorite film is sci-fi. It has to be.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, look at the wall behind me, thinking about it. Right, yeah. So.
You know what? I genuinely, I don't even like horror films.
Yeah.
But it was really fucking close. Like it was a proper struggle. This one will be easier for you. Or maybe it won't because it's like, which one do you hate more? Musicals or romantic comedies?
Romantic comedies.
I'd get rid of romantic comedies. I think musicals have got a place and entertaining.
Yep. 100%. Avenue Q, Book of Mormon, Wicked. I mean, I'd watch all of these things.
Blues Brothers.
Yeah, Blues
Little Shop
Brothers,
Horrors.
yeah,
Like
exactly.
there's plenty there that I'm
Yeah.
Blues
into.
Brothers is
Fuck
still not a
rom-coms.
musical, but
Fuck off, it definitely is. The lead characters sing songs to progress the story forward, you prick.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
This is a
do.
big argument.
This
It's actually a big argument within that film whether or not
To be
class it as
fair,
a musical.
Blues Brothers.
Blues Brothers.
I said Blues Brothers almost.
Mama was saying
Guillermo del
like a
Toro
box
before.
of chocolate.
So yeah, Blues Brothers is an argument that's gone on with me and Mike for what?
Forever.
5 years now. Like literally since is it more than
They
5?
were.
It might even be more than 5 years. So yeah, that we'll still be arguing about that when we're fucking 90.
One day I'll just chin you and you'll accept it, and then it'll be all right.
It's definitely not
So
going to be.
hold on, let's get to the comments for a quick sec. Connor saw Halloween.
Halloween, I'll keep.
Yeah.
Saw is shite.
The first Saw was good, but then when everyone knew what happened, everything went shit. So Halloween is good.
But I'm looking forward to Spiral. I will argue that the Chris Rock
Yeah,
Saw
we watched
thing.
the trailer. We watched the trailer for that again the other day, and yeah, we was all fairly excited about it. So Ghostbusters, in defense, is it's not a horror. It's actually a comedy, or it'll be in the family section, if anything else. So if Ghostbusters was in the mix again, I'd still be here debating this. But this is one of the things I vetoed out because I was like,
I would say it's a PG horror, isn't it? Like the first one, especially.
It's
horror.
A comedy. It's horror sci-fi, but it's more comedy than anything.
It's comedy. It's put in the comedy section. It's comody.
No
I'm not classing
Ghostbusters
as horror.
No sci-fi, no Doom.
Yeah, but I'm not asked about that.
No Doom. Yeah, but no Doom video game.
Yeah, but we're not talking about video games. We're talking about.
No, we're talking about the genre.
No,
genre.
Yeah, so that's the genre of we talk about films. We're not talking
Silent
about
Hill, no Resident Evil, no nothing. Like if it's genre, like if you're getting.
Oh no, I'm still going to keep it. Obviously, going to keep on horror.
You're all right. You can
I just say? Can I just say? There's no
Sega Mega Drive.
Really quickly. There's no such thing as a sci-fi game. Doom is a shoot 'em up. All right.
I'd argue.
Okay,
Shit. So, man said Doom's a sci-fi game. I went with Doom as a horror game.
So
yeah, ditto.
No sci-fi, no Doom. He says.
Like
Doom
Doom's
isn't
a horror game.
Doom is not a horror game because it's not horror, and Doom is not a sci-fi game. Doom is a shoot 'em up. That is it.
Yeah, I suppose.
It is. That's the genre that is put into it in games. It's different than films.
Yeah, all right.
That's the end of it.
Yeah, but it's got right. So as shoot 'em ups, right? So you've got shoot 'em ups, which are like Time Crisis, right?
Yeah,
and then Doom. They're two very, very different fucking games.
But still classed in the same.
First
but they're still classed in the same category. They're not classed in. Okay, so all right. Back in the day, there weren't games like Silent Hill out and things like that. Yeah. So when Doom came out, this was just a POV first-person shooter. That's what it was, and then you shot monsters. That's all. But the category was shoot 'em up. If now it was categorized in a special offer on PlayStation Network, it would probably go into either the sci-fi or horror section. Yeah, but at the end of the day, the text of it would still be shoot 'em up. That would be the title of it. Silent Hill, House of the Dead, maybe even leaning towards that. Yeah, these games, Silent Hill is a horror game. Yeah, but there's action elements to it. So it's still probably going to horror section or action. House of the Dead would still be a shoot 'em up, despite the fact you're shooting zombies. It wouldn't be a horror. Are you with me? Comprende?
Yeah, we're not that fit, lad.
Right.
You condescending bastard.
So next one. Do you follow? Are you there?
1 + 1 is what?
Can you hear me? You all right? Right, so next one. Right, so there's 3 left. So we're on number 9.
Yeah, come on, I want to finish so I can go and eat a pizza.
For a bit, it gets a bit difficult, you know. So, number 9.
Mike doesn't give a fuck.
No.
Aliens or Terminator?
What am I getting rid of?
Yeah.
Terminator what?
Terminator.
All of them. So the whole franchise.
Yeah, the whole franchise, I'm getting rid of Terminator. Because there's only 2 films in that franchise what I'd watch.
And there are only really 2 films in Alien.
No, I would watch more than.
Oh man, you'd get 3. Yeah, I'd watch 3.
Like,
What would you watch?
and I'm not mad
1, 2, and 3.
at. I'm not mad at Covenant, like in parts.
Hate it.
Prometheus makes it seem really bad just because of how bad Prometheus was. But I'm not mad at how pretty that whole thing looks. Whereas the later Terminators all look like green screen monstrosities and have completely forgot what makes them good. And I would get rid of Elder Scrolls because I only really know Fallout, Connor.
Oh, no! No! That's the wrong answer. But in fairness, I don't know what the right answer is, but that's definitely the wrong answer.
So the right answer is you get rid of Fallout, you dumb
cunt. No. You get rid of fucking...
That's the wrong answer, but I don't know what the right answer is.
The answer is only 2. Literally the only 2 answers.
There's no answer. There has to be an in-between.
You've ever said?
There has to be an in-between. There has to be an in-between. I'm going to go with... I'll get rid of Fallout just because Fallout Vault 56, whatever it's called, online experience is absolutely shit compared to Elder Scrolls.
Fallout 4 was fantastic, though.
The games themselves that stand alone, as a franchise, I'll get rid of them because on the online experience that both of them have, Elder Scrolls is better than Fallout.
I don't really play that much Elder Scrolls, that's why I picked Fallout. But,
right. So did we all go we're keeping Aliens and we're getting rid of Terminator?
Yeah.
Is
that because clearly that's the right answer? But
and plus, why would you want to get rid of anything with Sigourney?
Agreed, bro. Agreed. And why would you?
Fair. Although you get Linda though, don't you? So like they
No. They're 2 very, very different things. Linda, Sigourney. Think about that first Alien film.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fair. Anyway, so, right. So I don't know which one to go with this. Should I leave Nick until last, or should I make him hurt now?
Making it now.
Maybe, yeah, now.
You jumped in pretty quickly with me, you prick.
That's fair. So number 10, Nick, Ghostbusters or Back to the Future?
Oh.
I get rid of Ghostbusters.
Oh shit!
Because Ghostbusters 3.
Which one was that?
The one with
the women.
Oh, I don't class that as 3. That's just a different branch of the franchise.
No. It's all part of Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters
it's really not, but okay, yeah.
No. And as far as I'm concerned, in this argument, it really is, because this is the only saving grace I have at the moment. This is the only thing that I've got going for me at the moment. That film has let down the whole franchise, so therefore I will let the whole franchise go. I just need you to know,
I was going to say, if you was looking at just 3 films, Ghostbusters 1 and 2 might be better than Back to the Future 1 and 2, but the third one, the Back to the Future, is far better
than number 3.
Yeah,
so Back to the Future by default surely stands up. 2 out of 3. 3 out of 3. Fuck it. I'm gonna say based on that. I can't go with anything else.
Ghostbusters 1 and 2 is basically the same film.
It's not. But the more I delve into it, the more that I delve into it, the more that I delve into it, yeah. Listen, the more that I delve into it, the more that I'm going to struggle to answer this question. So can we just move on, please?
Just take his first answer. He's already said what he said.
You said he was getting rid of Ghostbusters. Like, you hate Ghostbusters. That's what you said.
I heard he hates Dan Aykroyd and Bill Murray from that answer.
He really, really hates them. Like,
do you know what? Apparently,
especially Bill Murray.
Bill Murray wasn't originally cast to play. Wasn't originally
Venkman.
Cast to play Peter Venkman in the film. And also, we were going to have fucking Eddie Murphy playing Winston.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I'd wanted that.
Too big for the role.
Because of Trading Places and how much she got on with that.
Oh, yeah, but his chemistry with that ride was fucking great in Trading Places.
Yeah, you would imagine his part would have got a lot bigger.
Mate, Winston Zeddemore was written for fucking
Murphy.
Yeah, Murphy. Yeah. It was actually written for him. But
I'm glad he did it. Well, that's what I was saying. If it was him, he'd have to scale that role up.
It would be, but a lot of it was meant to be improvised, just like Bill Murray's role
stuff was. Yeah.
But Ivan said, "Okay, fine. What we're going to do is we'll write him in, and we're going to let him do." That's why fucking Ernie Hudson seems flat, because he actually had to go off script. Whether they were going to let Eddie Murphy build up this character a lot, and add his own kind of pizzazz to it. But the same year, the only reason he turned it down is because the same year he did Beverly Hills Cop, and it beat Ghostbusters, and it beat Ghostbusters in the box office.
Beverly Hills Cop is great.
Yeah, that's why he had to turn it down.
That's the start of his big heyday, though, weren't it?
That's when he went up on He just made
all the money.
Yeah, all the money. It did. No, it really did. But Ghostbusters was literally the flag of Paramount Pictures. It was literally the flagstone of it because it made so much cash. And Bill Murray only did it to fund another film that he was doing as well beforehand, which was the fucking underground piece of shit film. And he did Ghostbusters, did nothing for ages, came back with Scrooge, hated everyone.
Scrooged.
And then did Ghostbusters too.
Scrooged is... That might be one of my... That's probably number 2 on my Christmas films list.
After Die Hard?
After fucking It's a Wonderful Life, you piece of shit.
Not Die Hard.
No, It's a Wonderful Life. Alan bangs on about it all the time.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking if I can just convince him one time to say like a proper blokey answer, like he'll feel better.
Yeah, no, I'm going to say the actual good film answer.
Alan.
Whoa. Did you just say Die Hard wasn't a good film?
No, I said It's a Wonderful Life is a better film.
Alan.
He's going to get a second kick in the dick.
Alan, this is how, okay, we're going to do a test now. How well do you know your mates? Alan, what is my favourite Christmas film? I didn't even finish the sentence, did I?
No.
All right, go on, Mike. I mean, go on, Alan. What's the next question? Fuck it.
Don't even ask me. I'll tell them to fuck off.
Love you too, babes.
Get out of my head.
So, the last one, and this is probably the one that I struggled. Yeah, it's probably the one I struggled the most with. Star Wars or the MCU. So this includes Star Wars includes The Mandalorian, The Clone Wars, Rebels, anything that's related on TV, anything that's canon. The MCU would include WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier, and again anything that's canon. So all of the films. There's been a lot more, obviously, MCU films.
So not the comics then. It's just the films franchise.
Yeah, we'll just go with the MCU, like the film franchise and TV.
I'll get rid of the MCU.
Oh.
Genuinely, like, yeah, I won't be that bothered if it disappeared. Star Wars as a franchise has had more shit films. Mm-hmm. I'd agree, but it's not everything's not like cutty cutter. Like I'm getting a little bit stale with the MCU. I've said it all along. I think that'll change when the next Doctor Strange film drops and we get a horror film, and then it'll start.
Oh shit! That the dates and stuff.
Yeah,
updated, didn't they recently? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like that might change, but at the moment, I've got more nostalgia tied to the Star Wars franchise than I have the MCU.
Okay.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah. I feel like that's a really good explanation. I've got to go the same, but it's more just for the fact that I backed Star Wars twice tonight. I've got Star Wars on my body. I've got fucking Star Wars tattooed on my motherfucking body. I live, so my children are named after Star Wars characters. I fucking live the Star Wars.
Yeah, if you said nah, I'm binning that off, I've been like, well, that's wild.
Yeah, exactly. No, I can't. But it's not to say that. And to be honest, I wouldn't. It's not to say that I would. It's not hard. It's not hard to say it's not a hard decision. It's a fucking difficult decision because MCU has given us so much. And if generally in the way, if like someone had like a fucking, I don't know, something attached to my head and said, you're going to remember only one thing, what's it going to be? I would probably say just keep Star Wars in there. because of everything that it's tied to, really. But it'd kill me.
Yeah.
We've not had anything what's made me go like Darth talking to Luke at the end of Empire.
Yeah,
I get that.
I've not had that from the MCU. I've had like proper like Thanos and stuff like that. Yeah, it's all cool, but I've not had as a little kid. I mean, like a tiny little kid, that moment and just going, "Oh fuck."
Mate, it's not just that moment. It's not just Darth. The moment for me in Empire that still scares the shit out of me is when is fucking Bespin, Cloud City, where Lando betrays him for the first time, and he goes and he opens the door and Darth Vader sat at the end of the table, like all that white and then just that darkness at the end of it. And when he stands up, you see the size of. And I feel like Han Solo and Darth Vader should never be that close. I'm like, that's too close. Too close. Yeah, exactly. Because I was generally like
puny human.
And then when he starts shooting, he's like, doom, 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 doom. No, give me that. And he just takes the fucking gun from him. As a kid, that scene always freaked me out. I was like, oh no, don't like that too.
See, I always found that dead funny. It was literally just the panic and everything on Luke, Joe, after he's lost his arm and stuff as a kid. I was like, oh shit, the baddies have won. Like, genuinely, like, I'd never seen it before. And I was just like,
mate, great. It's the end fight in Hoth where they're all retreating and then the music's playing and you see the 3 ATs stood there just kind of looking around almost in victory. That was the scene when I was a kid. I was like, Jesus, they win in this battle. But like that film gave me the most emotional kind of fucking roller coasters more than anything did. Like I look forward to the giant worm in the fucking asteroid. That was one of my favorite scenes as a child. I looked forward to. I loved like growing up, like just how badass Boba Fett is. Like when fucking Han thinks he's out fucking witted them, just waiting for all the trash to go out, flying off and then going away, and then you see the fucking Slave One turning around and flying after them. Boba Fett's a badass, mate. You ain't getting past him. He let the Empire go, and it's like, mate, fucking tracks, man. You're my bounty. Fuck you. To the bit where even the carbonite scene, it like freaked me out. As far as I was concerned, when I was a child, that was the last one I watched until like Jedi. I just didn't want to watch any more Star Wars after it because it freaked me out so much. As I was concerned, I didn't understand that it was frozen. I thought he was dead. I thought they killed Han Solo. This is the film that Han Solo dies. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like as a child, I didn't get it, and I guess like my mum really took the time. She didn't appreciate Star Wars as much as I did. She didn't take the time to kind of clarify this information. So for years, I just thought this is the one where Han Solo dies. To one day, I was with my uncle. Thank God for my uncle Richard, who just said he's not dead. And I was like, what? And he's like, he's not dead at all. No, he comes back in. Have you not seen Return of the Jedi? I was like, but there's another one. And he's just like, yeah, they go get him back. I was like, oh, okay, let's watch it. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, mate, yeah, like Empire, like nothing is going to give, like, there's no, even Infinity Wars was amazing. Infinity Wars was a visual masterpiece. It was fantastic. And it shocked us. There's no denying, apart from Mike, who predicted everything, but there's no denying that Infinity Wars shocked the world. It made us go, what the fuck? There was so many what the fuck moments in Infinity Wars. So you need to give fucking Marvel its due.
But I always felt like with Infinity Wars, I always felt like the balance was coming in the second. Like you knew something was going to come back. But with Star Wars, at the end of that, I didn't think that.
Yeah,
I thought the Empire was just going to steamroll over everything. I genuinely thought that, but I never. Maybe that's just an age thing, Joe. Like I'm an older guy now. I understand how storytelling works, but as a kid, I didn't. So maybe that's part of it. But there was far more what affected me from them Star Wars films as a kid.
Yeah.
Than the MCU has.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, I agree. Even growing up as an adult, fucking seeing Vader at the end of Rogue One, like that get mate. I don't know what I felt then. I just felt bad for
panic
from the fucking rebel. Yeah, it was the same emotion that I felt when he appeared in fucking Cloud City. I was just like too close.
Yeah. He can fuck me up from here, like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You do not. If there's anyone you don't want to be trapped in a narrow corridor with, it's fucking Darth Vader. I remember literally because I had no idea. Like literally watching that. My uncle had seen it already. I went to see it with him in the cinema, and I was happy enough with the film as it was. I got some great scenes from this film. It was amazing. It was an exciting time to be a Star Wars fan. I always say this. It was when we got The Force Awakens, which I was so pleased with. I was like, this is great. And then we got Rogue One, and I was just like, at last, like Disney are doing Star Wars, right? This is what we want. We want all of this. We want all of that. Let's get it. And then literally right at the end, you think it's over, everything explodes, the rebels are getting away. Fucking Vader's ship appears, smashes through him, then flies to the broken ship, and then obviously we get the famous fucking Vader scene right at the end. And I remember being there with my uncle and just thinking, why are we still watching this film? Like everyone's dead. I don't get it. And then everything went dark. You didn't even have to hear the voice. I was like, wow. I was just like, and he literally heard me say, I was like, too close. I was like, no. And then as soon as the lightsaber came up, literally my reaction was like,
that red home.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, no. That would have been my reaction if I was one of the rebels. If I was one of the rebels at the end of Rogue One,
I think I would have screamed and shot myself in the head and then just called that a day.
Mate, you would have capped yourself.
Right,
you wouldn't have fucking wanted to, mate. But literally, my genuine reaction, if I was there with a gun and everything went dark, and then my Darth Vader lit up the saber and appeared at the end of the hallway, my reaction would have been like, "Oh my god!"
Did I tell you boys the other day? Did I message you saying that was actually a reshoot? A
reshoot, yeah. We did it on the 4th, didn't we?
There was nothing in that on the original script, and they went back and there's just like, do you know what would be a really good scene to shoot this? Yeah. And that's what came of it. Like it's fucking insane.
And it was the second door. He gets through 2 doors, right? So he wipes out everyone in the first one, amazingly and horribly. And do you know what did it for me as well? I remember just the whole time just being like this, like in the cinema, like, the fuck? Yeah. And then it was that last guy. The other guy's desperately trying to get this door open, and he just goes, just take it. And he just goes, just take it. Oh, mate, it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. It's just like he knows it's over for him. And then Darth Vader slices him and he smashes open the door. This door that all these rebels have been fighting to open, with one flick of his saber, just opens it, and then he walks through the rest of them as well. And it's that last guy just before the doors open that he's crawling and he's trying to, and he's saying, "No, wait!" Like, and the guy just has to shut the door because Vader's there. And it's like, fuck, man, this whole scene is. And I was just like, how the fuck does Anakin come back as a Force ghost? Like, I mean, just this scene alone. Like, how the fuck, man? Like, fuck the Force. Like, how the hell?
He killed a load of kids, man.
He killed kids. He destroyed planets. He killed, like the fucking sand people, like fucking raiders. Yeah, I mean, he fucking killed all the women and children, admittedly.
Oh, yeah, man, he literally slaughtered a village.
He slaughtered a village. How the fuck does he come back as a Force ghost? Yeah. How?
Mad. Because he's white. That's the only thing I can think of. I'm not lying. Think about what they did to Vader. He was a bad guy while he was all in black. They take his helmet off, he's white, and all of a sudden he's a Force ghost.
Wow.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
I've never really looked at it that way, Mike. I mean, now you've said it, I'm never going to unsee it.
Is it too late to say the MCU?
No, that leads me on, to be fair, because I was going to say, like, I really struggled with this, but I actually went, obviously demonstrated how much I love Star Wars at the beginning when we was talking about the Bad Batch and stuff. Like, I love it. But I'd probably get rid of it over the MCU. Because there haven't been really many missteps on the MCU. Like, it's been a consistent... Yeah, but there's not been many. It's been a consistent, really, really fucking fun ride.
Still alive, still drunk.
Yeah.
Safe. Sorry.
My back is absolutely peppered, so I'm going to have one more shot before we finish. Yeah. I think that's only fair, isn't it?
Yeah. It really is. So it's been a really consistent ride, and then also, like, I've watched Harry grow up with all of the films, and watching his reaction at the end of Endgame
Yeah, I see. I get that from having a kid point of view.
Everything. He genuinely, I've said this before, we walked out of the cinema and he was laughing and crying and he didn't know where his emotions should be. Like he'd watched this whole character arc. This was his entire life. Up until Endgame. It was everything that he'd ever loved. And he'd watched a really beautiful character arc for all of these characters, for every one of them.
That's what it changed in the first time. And Michael's doing the shot.
But standard Mike, innit? This was just his entire life, and just watching him watch the film, because I'd watched it with you at like midnight, and then I watched it with him like fucking 4 o'clock that same afternoon. So yeah, that's why. Just because, as much as Star Wars means to me, my kids and that, what does that experience means
more.
Well, I don't think any of us have actually really got that. Really, like if you think about Joe, from being a kid and it being fresh. I mean, we had Star Wars because it was out before us.
Yeah.
Like we grew into Star Wars.
And then we grew into Star Wars. We got Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah. Exactly. Like so, I don't think we've had Joe the caliber of series like that when we were growing up.
Yeah.
We was born in that weird lull in between them both.
Yeah.
Literally, like we're second generation Star Wars fans. Like,
yeah.
Mate, I'm claiming that shit. I'm claiming Darth Maul. We are Darth Maul generation. That's what I care about.
Yeah, but by saying that, we really hate sand, pod racing, Jar Jar Binks, and
Padme,
Anakin.
Did you just every on your breath there, Alan?
all the really, really, really horrible green screen CGI sets instead of building sets.
Young Anakin and adolescent Anakin.
Yeah, like
I'd argue young Anakin was not the worst.
No, he was. Hayden was.
Attack of the Clones. Yes, Master. Like that, Anakin was the worst.
I don't think he was the worst.
He's definitely the most like.
Little Anakin was annoying.
Vader.
Little Anakin grated on me.
Little ponytail.
Her rat tail.
Mate, his little fucking poetic fucking Romeo and Juliet scene with Padme as well when they're in the house.
Yeah.
He goes, "Oh, if you're suffering as much as me," I'm like, "Is this a dream?" I remember watching it in the cinema going, "Is this a dream sequence?" So I don't.
When they roll over and he pretends to be dead, why could he not have just been dead?
Yeah. Now you know how I feel with the Twilight films and the fucking Hunger Games. This is what I'm saying. Dead.
All right,
guys, because Mike's back's hurting. We're going to do a quick pick of the week, but before I do that, my final beer. And this is
What's this?
Twice as nice.
So is it twice the strength?
Is it
it's 6.6%.
Okay.
Give you a kick in the dick.
Yeah, it's going to give me a bit of a kick in the dick.
Twice the strength of a Foster's, then, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's a double IPA with the intense hop and malt flavors going on here.
See, that sounds like something Vicky would fucking hate.
Yeah.
Just because of like how boozy, like hoppy.
Yeah.
You'd love it though.
Yeah.
That sounds like that kind of, what was that pub called at the end of our road where I used to live in Swinton? Where we went for the quiz.
There you go, Mike. Say something about that. That's a fucking beautiful one, that, Mike. Look at that.
You've done a good job. Where we went for a
quiz, where was it? Was it the Cock and Swine? Is that what it was called?
Oh yeah, the one what used to be Stuff Alive. Yeah, the one around the corner from my parents.
Yeah, where they give you like the half glasses, and they'd only serve it in half glasses. That's what that.
Only a certain type. Yeah. It was only a certain thing like you'd only serve in that because it was honey lager, and it was like 8.4% or whatever. But you'd only give it you in halves, but it tastes like lager, so you could down it. And you was fine for about 20 minutes, and then it hit you, and then you was...
But then not when you climb over your wall that you used to of the house that you used to live in, and then throw up on your way home. Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
All right, really quickly.
Yeah.
I'm going to give Twice as Nice a. It's going to be on par with Stout about it because where is it? Because this is really nice. It's fucking beautiful. It's no. Stop it! I'm not chugging everything.
It's really beautiful.
F5 in the comments if you should chug it. That's what I'm saying.
It's really nice. Very nice. Very nice. It's extremely bitter. But it's a really nice drink. It's properly flavoured in, and I'm not going to chug it at all because I will be sick. Okay, really quickly before we go. Pick of the week. So pick of the week. Pick of the week. Is sorry, really quickly, Alan.
Yes.
Games this week were fucking incredible. They made us think. They made me feel sick.
made me realise how much I don't really care for life.
Yeah, it made me surprised about how
people.
Much
I won't be that bothered.
Care for life. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. In fairness, though, Mike's been doing a lot. Mike's done the shot, and he's been drinking a fair amount these days. So I think he says he doesn't care for life, but I think his mannerisms show that actually he's just trying to hide the pain. And he's
completely.
You're going to recap on these questions later, and probably call up into a ball, and cry.
Only because I wish I'd argued more in favour of people dying.
Yes, most definitely. I'm getting
there we go.
Of, bits of encouragement.
See, chug it. People are telling you chug it, lad.
Yeah, no, it's not. Mate, if I get 5 different people telling me to chug it, then I'll do it.
Me, Alan.
No, apart from you two. So I've got Linda and I've got Sentiment at the moment. If 3 more people...
Okay, I think she might be asleep.
Amy, anyone else?
Like they're still there. Connor, anyone? Someone tell Nick to deck his bear.
In the next 5... I'm going to say in the next minute, I will do it. 60 seconds. All right.
Should we do pick of the weeks first?
While we wait, let's do pick of the weeks. And I'll just slowly sip a little bit more on my beer, just in case.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go on a different way. Even though I said I'd get rid of all this shit before, I'm gonna go for the Burbs.
Oh yeah.
Tom Hanks, kiddie horror. That's what it is. It's my first horror film. If you're a little kid, I think that's a good way to start them into it because it's entertaining as shit.
Yeah,
Tom Hanks is fun. It's just all the 80s and everything. I love it. Yeah, so the Burbs.
Nice. Great, good shout. Al?
So I went dead serious because I actually thought about it this week.
Jesus.
I know. So I went dead serious. So I went with Fruitvale Station.
That's 3.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I've actually seen that. Is it really good?
What did you go for?
Fruitvale Station.
Yeah, you keep on telling me to watch that, but
because nobody's watched it and it fucking annoys me. So
Michael B. Jordan,
Ryan Coogler's first film, and then
true story as well, isn't it?
True story, yeah. It's an important story as well, which is why Coogler made it. It's just fucking incredible.
Actually, if you remind me tomorrow, I might watch that tomorrow while Vicky's at that thing.
It's really not a film to watch on a hangover.
Yeah, but I won't be hungover. I'm gonna sleep until midday. I'm gonna be on my own.
Yeah, don't be
fine.
Don't be in a kind of low mood or whatever when you watch it because it's not a nice.
It's triggering.
It's like like a Schindler's List where it's a really good film, but you don't want to say it's a good film because you kind of feel gross about it.
You feel horrible saying that you was entertained by it because it's such horrible dark subject matter.
Yeah, that's what I mean, because it's not really entertaining, but you have to watch it.
See, I feel like that falls under the Judas and the Black Messiah thing. It's weird to say it's a good film. It's weird to say it, but it's important to watch because it was genuine real life. That happened. And the FBI murdered a guy and a bunch of his followers just because they were black socialists. And that happens, and people need to know about that.
Yeah, but Fruitvale it's such a good film. I've been banging on about it for fucking years.
I remember the trailer coming out, and I was like, "Oh, that looks really interesting." Then I didn't talk about it for a while. Then you said, "Have you seen it yet?" And I was like, "No." And you went, "It's a special film."
It really is.
And I've just not got around to watching it yet.
Do you know, like, because you know I love like a fucking proper good. I love a good cry. Like I love a drama. I love a true story. So like when we talk about things like Still Alice or like just said Schindler's List or Erin Brockovich or The Bright Side or like just all these true story films that we watch, Catch Me If You Can, where we're all like, oh, they're so really, really, really good. But Fruitvale is one of those films where
it feels dirty to say that.
It feels dirty to say that it's such a good film because it is fucking horrible. It will break your heart, and it absolutely should. But you should watch it. It's like it's kind of it's in the same class as the likes of like Moonlight for me, where it's just one of those where you'll go. I'm probably not going to watch it every year, but occasionally.
Spotlight, that type of thing. Like,
yeah,
it's something
like
you need to watch,
really,
but it's not one you go back and back
it's
and back
even
to.
it's definitely better than Spotlight. Like, it's just fucking incredible.
But that's crazy to think, because Spotlight is wildly good. Like, it's crazily good. Like, you feel absolutely fucking vile at the end of it, watching it. Like, you feel physically sick reading everything what's happened. Like, and if a film can get that type of emotion out of you, I feel that is almost the purest form of film.
Yeah,
is to get an emotion out of you, which isn't a natural emotion. Like, it's not something you walk around feeling daily. Like, you just don't. Like, whereas you can walk around after watching a sitcom or like a rom-com or even an action film where you can go, oh, I really enjoyed that, but it's because it's so devoid from reality.
Mm-hmm.
It's when you find something so based and genuinely gritty and gut-wrenching, it's almost like the same type of feeling you get when you watch a real visceral horror film.
Yeah,
it's uncomfortable to your core, but you know you need to kind of watch it because like, that shit happens. Like,
it's fucking hanging. It really is, in every sense of the word. But
I heard it was just triggering. That was I got told it's triggering. Like,
just for the reason that it's really grim and upsetting is exactly the reason why you need to watch it. You need to experience it. It really is just a special film.
Maybe I won't watch it tomorrow when I'm hanging out my arse then. Like, maybe it's
heartbreaking.
Definitely don't. You need to be at so if
neutral.
If your emotional level sort of like, you need to be at a 5.
You need to be neutral. You need to be.
Or you watch it, because it will drag you down. I mean, preferably if you're at an 8, watch it then, because then you'll get dragged down to about a 4 or a 5, because it will absolutely depress the shit out of you. Like, rightly so, but it really, really will. It'll make you question a lot of stuff. It'll make you think about stuff.
Does he make bad films though, Ryan Coogler? Really?
Absolutely not.
Like, that's all that really needs to be said. He's just not.
And that's his first film.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I love it even more.
Hotel Rwanda, I haven't watched in about 10 years. Like, I've watched it twice, and I don't think I need to go back and watch it again. Like, I thought maybe I missed something the first time, and I watched it. I went, no, it's still as thoroughly fucking horrible and depressing.
Yeah.
Like, it's a gut punch of a film. And I think every now and again you need to watch them films. So maybe I do need to watch that finger. But like I said before, Ryan Coogler doesn't seem to make bad films. So maybe he should just watch it just because he doesn't make bad art.
I've got a feeling that the first time I watch it will probably be with you, Alan. I feel like I'm not going to watch the film until you go.
It's definitely not a film that we'll ever watch together as a trio, because when we're doing that, we're normally laughing and being cocks.
No, you're going to have to literally force me to
like we're drinking a whole shit ton of beer, and that's definitely not the atmosphere that you need to be watching this film in.
No, that's an atmosphere for watching like Critters. It's the atmosphere for that, like Feast. Like, it's that type of atmosphere. Yeah. It's not the atmosphere where you want to watch something where you want to society.
Do you reckon that's why, like, we're super chilled about like the Hunger Games and killing off like a little kid because we watch shit like that?
I should have done Critters versus Gremlins. But anyway, I'm not doing that. So you don't have to answer that. But Nick, we need your film.
I'll get rid of Gremlins.
Yeah, probably me
What?
too. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Because it's just dead cheesy and dead
No.
Everything about it.
No.
It was the first film where my dad there goes, "Oh, you can watch this. It's got a bit of swearing, but you'll be all right." And then I saw a thing get blown up with a shotgun, and the other one go, "Oh fuck!" And I went, "Oh, I think I understand comedy now." And that was it. that was it. That was the first time I saw it. I went, "I understand comedy. All I need to do is just kill the furry thing and get someone to swear."
That is it.
Kill the furry thing.
That's the comedy master plan.
Mate, there's a lot.
Formula.
There's a lot. Of,
it was the 80s.
Genitalia jokes I could make from that. Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, a lot of genitalia jokes going on from that. What was my pick of the week this week is Richard Ayoade in Submarine.
Yeah, Submarine. I haven't seen that film in a good couple of years, but he's really, really entertaining.
Such a good film.
Richard Ayoade.
Richard Ayoade's
the comedian.
Yeah,
comedian. Moss in the
IT crowd.
Yeah. That guy.
This is his first for directorial film, weren't it? Yeah, Submarine.
Yeah. Submarine.
I
don't think I've seen it.
Mate, I've got.
It was out. Was it about 5 years ago? 6 years ago?
Alan, I will give you a Blu-ray of it. I've got it twice. I had two separate people of my family members saying that Nick, you'll love this film. They both gave it to me in the same Christmas. I've got it twice in my house. I'll give you a copy. While Alan's doing that, do you want to hear my Moss impression?
It's amazing. I've heard this. Fucking amazing.
I want to hear it in the crowd, though. Guys, if you guys are still listening, would you like me to do my Moss impression? I'm not going to chug my beer, but I can do a Moss impression. But I need...
he's changing the fucking rules there, though.
Yeah. No,
chug it and then do the impression.
I want interaction. If I chug it, I'm going to attempt to do the impression, and I'm going to throw up.
Yeah.
That's just what you want to happen, you son of a bitch.
I just want you to throw up and we can go viral.
Linda says no. Do you know why Linda says no? Because she thinks it's probably the one of the and chug. These guys just want me to drink and make it fall on myself. Linda knows that this is probably the one thing that I can do, and then she can't insult me for doing it, and she doesn't want to praise me for doing anything else. Yeah, so she was like, "Do you know what? Fuck it."
Right, so Submarine came out around about the same time as Sing Street, and I feel like I wanted to watch it at the time because I recognised the poster, and I just didn't watch it for whatever reason.
I think it only had a fairly small cinema release.
But I feel like it went full on like Oscar buzz, like not
Oscar,
like BAFTA and awards. Yeah, like I feel like it went. It got loads of praise.
It's a really well directed, casted, acted, and produced film, and especially coming from him as well. It took me by surprise. The fact that I saw it twice. For these types of films, it could be a film that you could see on fucking BBC on a Saturday night. You know what I mean? It would be on there. And if you looked at it like this, you wouldn't see. There's so many. This is one thing I need to praise the BBC as well, because there's so many talented people working for them. And there was a couple of things I'd watched. So I'm really into my kind of. I've been writing a lot recently. So I'm doing a short horror. And we're going to start production on it very soon. And get inspiration from different things. One of the things I was trying to get inspiration from was a lot of these kind of murder kind of dramas that a lot of them done by the BBC. I'm watching it. I'm seeing some of the shots that are done, and just some of the crew that I don't even fucking recognize, you know. And some of the things that I'm seeing are just amazing. Some of the kind of pan shots. I'm seeing there's better stuff that is in Hollywood at the moment, you know, in these, and it's just simple kind of just amazing wide pan shots, you know, landscape shots, you know, a lot of just kind of British stuff, and it's just amazing to do. But anyways, Richard Ayoade does this really well in the Submarine. He knows how to work it. He knows how to use the camera. He knows how to get every single space and every scene and make it look like a piece of art. You know, each scene that you're watching, it looks visually stunning. He knows the color grading, even to the kind of the girl's red jacket, to just the water scene. So that sometimes the water looks stupidly green, then it looks ridiculously blue, depending on the kid's mood, and just little things like that. It's just the whole thing's great. The whole film's amazing. Watch Submarine if you've not seen it. Definitely give me my pick of the week. Right, I'm going to try to do my Moss impression then.
Yeah.
Are we going to get Mortal Kombat again? Can I get Mortal Kombat again?
Oh, hang on. Shit.
Got to psych himself up, you know.
I do need to psych myself. I'm not like you, Mike. I don't chug beers every day just cause.
Why not? There's your issue. If you just chug beers every day, you don't really care about anything else.
Oh, shit.
Do you want me to go back? Hang on.
No, it's good. Let's go. Keep going.
The intro's fucking a day and a half, isn't it?
I went back already. No, because the intro was longer after the first Mortal Kombat. Then after that is
yeah, but I'm waiting for the and that's not going to come till like a while. Oh, what's Mike doing? Oh.
Like Will from the In Between Us.
My guy with the sick dance moves. That is how I imagine Al dancing everywhere he goes.
Oh, it's happening. It's happening.
I'm running out, bro.
Did you just neck that?
No, that's all he's got left.
I don't know if I can do my Moss impression.
Beer's fucked him up, bro.
Ugh, that's definitely not a chugging beer.
Pussy.
All right.
Did you actually jug it? You dickhead.
You wasn't even watching it. You wasn't even watching it. Mate, you played the Mortal Kombat and everything. What do you mean, dickhead? So, you're the one that's saying chug, 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 chug.
Yeah, and you actually did it, you dickhead.
I mean, I personally called you a pusser, but, you know.
Why?
I'm out now.
I actually chugged it. I chugged it. Yeah. Alan, you could not stand toe-to-toe with me. Your dainty little frame. Your prissy little hair.
We'll see.
Right, Moss impression. Moss impression.
Yeah, quickly.
Because, come on, this is 4 hours now, bro. I want to go.
Mate, we can do the same. Let's talk about. Mate, we could talk.
No, we can't. I'm just gonna go.
I'll do it. I'll tell you. I'll do it in the next one. Let's go. Let's wrap up, guys. Thank you.
Wrap up as Moss.
Doing the wrap up as Moss.
I don't know if I can. I can only say one thing as Moss. The rest of it kind of sounds a bit convoluted.
Just do it.
Hi, Jen. It's me, Moss, from work. That would be rude, Roy. Okay, that's enough. Right.
That would be rude, boy.
Fact, she's got a dainty, mate. That might have killed sentiment there. Dainty frame.
Oh.
Right. Okay, that's enough of that. Right, guys, thank you very much for tuning in to another Red Line Live. We've gone long. Have we ever gone 4 hours before?
Yeah, I think we've done like 5.5 when we've been pissed.
No, that was Talk About a Network.
No, I mean just us.
It's still mainly us, though.
That is still mainly. I mean,
just us shouting over each other.
I told you, Linda couldn't pay me a proper compliment. That was surprisingly good.
It's surprisingly good.
That was just a backhand, isn't it?
Wow, that was good for a Tory.
That was pretty bad. Yeah, and not bad for a dickhead. She might as well have said. Right, so if we move on. Okay, so thank you very much for watching Red Lion Live. As usual, Mike needs to go. We're going to go now. 4 hours. That's as much as we can do. That's absolutely fine, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this shit as well. Mate, we're going to do this every week and until we can actually get together again, and we're going to do the original podcast.
Then we'll just do it on one camera.
And we're going to do it. So yeah, it'd just be easier. It's easier. It's great. But we're going to do
What
live.
you mean is we'll get 30 minutes filming and everything else will get canned.
No,
because we got too drunk.
We're still just going to go live, but just from.
Are we going to do live? Are we going to stay doing live?
We'll still do live.
We'll talk about this later. We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it later.
No, live.
Right, okay, guys. Thank you so much. Make sure you follow Talk About It Network, Pod of Mercy, Red Line Live, Mortality as well. This shop's going to jump back up as well. Premier Battles, first live events coming back in June. Can't remember the dates, but there's 2 live events coming in June. Right, yeah, something like that. Make sure you buy tickets.
I might just made a random date up there, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe something like that. Apparently, I'm filming. So I'll be there. Mike will be there. Alan might be there. Alan's sometimes there. Sometimes
Alan will be there.
Yeah, great.
Alan's gonna get smashed.
Yeah, crowds are coming back as well, guys. So it'll be nice to see you lot as well in the crowds, and we'll get you a drink, or you can buy us a drink. In fact, we're not going to pay for anything. Make sure you follow us next week as well. We'll have loads more shit to talk about. And if you have any suggestions of what you'd like to talk to us about as well, make sure you send us
new shows. Let us know what new shows there is.
Yeah, new shows. Make sure you DM us, and you can also email us and redlinepicture@gmail.com as well. Okay, safe. Have a good night. Thanks again. Safe. Pieces. Deuces.